episode of A Foxtail. Thank you guys for joining us on this Friday night. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a return viewer, thank you so much for coming back and supporting the show. We hope you've been enjoying the show so far. We hope you enjoy this journey and all this content. And speaking of content, if you are indeed enjoying this content, you would like to check out other content that we make, you can go check us out at Blue Cottage D&D on TikTok and Instagram, where we make fun D&D inspired skits, homebrew material, and a lot of behind the scenes stuff as of late, which is probably going to be more of that coming in the future. Vanessa and I have been talking about it lately. We're going to try to get back and make sure we start filming again and doing some more behind the scenes, some more game shows and things like that, which there might be a little game show coming soon. I'm not going to say for sure yet. We're still trying to get some people to sign up because everybody's...
Chickens!
I'm one of
those. So... anyways, that's in the works, and if you want to get updates on that, you should go follow us on Instagram and TikTok. I just realized our music's not on. I just started that. Why is it not playing? Oh, it's because I didn't turn it on loop.
Oh, no.
Oh,
How dare
There we go.
I'm going home.
My bad.
Such a disappointment.
Mm-hmm. Going home.
I come here every... No.
I expect.
It's just music. Give me my ambience.
Like, how am I supposed to...
If you guys are really enjoying this content and you would like to support us, there's a couple of ways you can do that, including subscribing to our channel, following us, going and subscribing to our YouTube channel. But perhaps the biggest way you can support us is by checking out midnightstraightcandleco.com, where we make fantasy-inspired candles and handmade resin dice to help enhance your tabletop experience. And speaking of dice, there is going to be a dice drop next Friday, July the 7th, right? Is that July 7th? Yes, so. July the 4th, 5th.
That's what I've been
yes,
saying, so
that's
if I'm
the
wrong,
7th.
whoops.
Next Friday, July the 7th, there will be a dice drop. Vanessa has finished up, I don't know how many sets she's going to have, but she's going to have quite a few, I think 7 or 8 sets.
I'm hoping 7 or 8.
Yeah. So we'll have 7 or 8 sets, and then she's going to have a bunch of the very first ever chonks, and the very first ever pip dice, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think you said you're going to have some singles too. Why don't you just tell the people about it? Why don't you just tell them what you got?
A couple of D20 singles, couple of single D6s. That's it. And
So what are pips and chunks?
Pips are these type of dice?
Uh-huh.
Did you bait me?
No, I'm
okay.
genuinely like, we're gonna have pips, we're gonna have chunks, and I'm like, okay. What are those?
Pips are these. They're just these types of dice, but I designed my own with our logo, and I thought snake would be funny for snake eyes.
Oh yeah.
So the one is a snake.
Nice.
And then I did stars and moons on the other numbers.
Oh, the ones you posted.
Those
look
cool.
Those look really good.
So it's got 2 stars for 2. It's got 2 stars and a moon for 3, and then the 5 and 4 coincide. So
Nice.
And then chunks are going to be 32 millimeter D20s.
So big boys.
Oh,
so
the ones
big.
yeah.
The ones that when Billy rolls them, they go. They rattle the whole.
I have to grab my drink to keep from spilling.
So I have a couple of those.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're So she's gonna have a lot of stuff available, guys. Next Friday, the dice drop's gonna happen at 5 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Next Friday, July the 7th. You don't want to miss out. Once they're gone, they're gone. And but that she will be having another drop as soon as she can afterwards. She works as fast as she can. She does an amazing job. I promise you will not be disappointed. With that, I think that's next Wednesday.
Seek help.
On Monday and Tuesday, we are taking a break because of the holiday. So everybody's going to go spend some time with family and friends. And then we're going to come back Wednesday with Tales from the Winter Wilds, and then a Foxtail will come back next Friday once again. So back-to-back weeks on a Foxtail, and then we'll be picking up our regular schedule the week after that. So please join us next week as we continue this journey. And for the moment, we have a little bit of announcement to make because I see there's someone in our chat group who has a birthday today.
Oh.
Wanted to give a very special happy birthday to Hollow Help. Because Hollow has been so supportive of us, man. We really, really appreciate all of your support. We appreciate you being here. We cannot express enough how grateful we are that you have joined our community. So thank you so much for being here and being a part of this. We really appreciate you. And I really appreciate my 600s marks here that I still hold on to.
Keeping combat
So
interesting.
thank you so much, Hollow. Seriously, we love you. We're so happy that you're a part of this journey with us, and happy birthday.
Birthday.
So I did see too where you said you would sign up as tribute. I don't know. I'm not sure how we would work out the schematics for a not in person, like a what's the word I'm looking for here?
Virtual?
A remote player for that game show. However, there are going to be lots of fun channel point options where people that are watching control the contestants. I have all kinds of ideas in mind. Mostly that the players have given me, which seems counterintuitive on their part, but you know what? It's going to be a lot of fun, trust me. There's going to be so many channel point options to screw with them while they're playing. Really looking forward to it.
Don't be a chicken.
What if I?
Oh, and I did see everybody has, thanks to Eindridge and Hollow Help. Eindridge, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for being here. Everybody's got
Big
blessed
words.
already. Everybody's blessed.
Put him in the hot
Yes.
Blessings on.
Blessed.
Put that money where your mouth is.
Hey, I was thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it.
Spicy food's coming out.
Yeah, put him in the hot.
All right.
Revenge.
Wrong.
We're going to start tonight's session off with a little prediction. How many? Who wants to do D20s? Who wants to do nat 20s? Who wants to do natural ones?
Natural ones is kind of too easy for this group.
So natural 20s. All right. Let's predict how many natural 20s.
You
the
just
players
jinxed
will roll.
yourself. Okay? It's gonna be bad for you. I think first roll you're gonna get one.
All right.
If
How
that
about that
happens, I will
prediction?
laugh so hard.
Is it the players? You're doing the players again?
Yes, it's
I
going to be
don't
the
believe in
players. So it is a
juju,
10 minute prediction, guys, to vote to see how many natural 20s will be rolled by the players tonight. My natural 20s do not count. So let's go in there and see, see if you can win. Enter for your chance to win some channel points. I don't know why I can't word tonight. I'm having trouble. Yeah, I know. I should have done some like
No,
voices.
just do it right now. Come on.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow
Just
leather.
get it all out.
Seashells by the seashore.
Alright.
She sells.
Despite being able to do weird, funny voices on stream, I have the moment of being put on spot making weird noises kind of makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Go with
All right, with that, let's jump into tonight's session with a quick recap. Let me switch our lights over, and we'll have a quick recap on what happened last time.
What?
Should, if you hit the other one, it should. That other one better. Yeah. You should be able
Journal
to
here.
hit that little thing up there.
Need a book.
I need a book.
Yeah, you'll see. Hit the little arrow right there.
So,
Hit that arrow.
last we left off.
Oh, wait a minute, there we go.
Okay.
Y'all figured it out?
Yeah.
What's happening
He was
over there?
filtering the chat, and he was seeing nothing.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Nothing. You'll see nothing and you'll like it.
okay.
Sorry.
Nope.
Yeah.
Why is this not? Hang on. These lights are being a pain for some reason.
Finicky, like a
Could be a
fox.
And I can't figure out why. I think it's this one.
Ooh.
There
A lot
it
of
is.
points
All right,
in
there we
there.
go. All right. So, last we left off, everyone. You all had made your way into the depths of the Umber Towers forests. It's about midday, a little afternoon, or it was about midday, a little afternoon when you came in. You charmed away a troll, which was very clever, very, very clever, and made your way into the old mill, where most of the houses and all of the old timbering equipment had caught fire and was still burning from a year ago. Strangely enough, had not burned down. As you begin exploring throughout the area, suddenly the fire lit to life and took the form of these emberlets, these smog-covered, humanoid bits of ember and ash that kind of pulled together and attacked you. You were able to destroy the creatures, not after getting torched a couple of times first, and thanks to Bag, you were able to run the last one off with a very good intimidation check, or whatever that was. I can't even remember what it was, but it caught me off guard. And Sylvie, of course, throwing her boots at it.
Oh yeah.
You
It just went.
you explored the area a little bit. You did manage to find you found this strange totem that someone had carved. It seems like one of the mill workers had dabbled in some magic, so you found this weird little badger totem that had been carved inside one of the lock boxes. Then you continued further into the forest, where you found this great spire, this giant tree, smoldering at the top. This bit of smoke just kind of pluming out of the top of it, several hundred feet high. Behind it, there was a bluff that was some 300 feet up, and there was a bridge connecting it to the tree itself. After solving a riddle and making your way into the center of the tree, you found that there was some kind of home inside. This almost like a spellcaster's workshop of some sort. And while you were in there, while you were exploring about, sneaking about, you found that there was some bones of the ancients, these humanoid skeletons, and it was being consumed by this great flame that was trying to burn away at these bones, the bones not giving in. You almost snuck past it, almost. And then with one bad stealth check, unfortunately, the creature hurled several emberlets in your direction. There was a fight on the other side of the bridge, to which some of you almost did not make it.
Yep.
So you were able to fight off the fiery
Limped
fiends
away.
and make your way further into the north. Your whiskers are singed, your tails are burnt, you got some bald spots from the fires, but you are now making your way north. It is probably 3 or 4 in the afternoon at this point. Clouds are starting to pull over, and it's getting dark, and that is where we're going to pick up tonight's session. And I did just notice, Bill Ford of AU, hello and welcome in. Hey, what's going on, Matthew? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my goodness.
It's a miracle.
Don't forget to vote the predictions to see how many natural 20s will be held tonight. You're definitely going to want some of those. You want a chance to win some of those channel points, I'm sure.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, bud.
Thanks for the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about that. Shh, that's on the download. Nobody knows about that yet. The package arrived.
The package.
The package
Has been received. All right, let's switch this music up to something a little more mysterious.
But the lightning bolts in the skull. In the
Nice.
Very
Could
ominous.
be.
What could that mean?
I didn't say ominous, I said... I see what you did there. I said mysterious, James. Mysterious. There's a
Very,
difference.
very mysterious. Ominous.
So, as you all lick your wounds and begin to make your way north of the smoldering spire, continuing deeper into the Umber Towers. At this point, like I said, the sun it's not quite setting, but because the canopy of this forest is so high and so dense, it's beginning to get very dark very quickly. The shadows are beginning to creep up around you. However, being high on this bluff, you are out of the reach of that smoke that was kind of filling the forest floor before you when you originally arrived. So you're now out of the smoke. The air is a little more crisp, a little more clear. There's a lot of foliage and ferns covering the ground around you. You can see the creek, the Cauldron River nearby from here as it flows to that bluff and cascades over. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
I don't feel so good. Does
Yeah.
anybody want to take a rest?
Yeah, maybe we
Like
should
right
find
here.
somewhere to hold up for a little bit.
It's a good idea.
Is anybody good at looking for those kind of things?
Give it a shot.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty decent.
I'm not good at it.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna give it a
I'm
shot.
decent. So I will. Can I look for a suitable place to
Make a
hold?
survival check.
Maybe
for me.
you and I can look.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go one way, you go another.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay. I cast guidance on myself.
Okay, go for
Put a
it.
cast. Pray for help.
And it came! It passed right over you.
It looked like it.
16.
16?
Yeah.
6.
This way was better.
So while
See rocks.
you wander off to the left-hand side of the road here, you notice too, I will note, that as you reach here to the side of the bridge, there is an old path. You can tell where at one point there was some kind of small walking trail or road, you can still see the markers sticking up. There's like little wooden markers. Most of them, at this point, the wood has almost been petrified. It's so old. You can see where the foliage has kind of grown over most of it. It's almost unseeable except for those markers, or excuse me, undetectable except for those markers that are standing up every probably 150 feet, 200 feet or so. While you begin to make your way off to the left-hand side of this old trail, it's just trees, just lots of big trees. I mean, these trees are real big, you know, they can provide good cover. I mean, you think to yourself, you know, I can climb up in one of these trees and probably safe from anything. However, Sylvie, as you make your way over to the Cauldron River and kind of look around beside it, you notice there's some pretty large crags kind of extending out towards the front of the bluff here. Would probably provide you with good cover.
Hey guys, what do you think about this? Come here. I think it looks pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
How's the view?
The view is beautiful. From the other side, like it's kind of secluded, a little bit covered up. As you begin to look around, there's very large rocks jutting up out of the ground, creating this small, maybe 10 by 15 foot area of covered space. One of the rocks even extends overhead to protect you from rain. However, towards the back, towards the smoldering spire, there is a small divide between them that you can peer out and see into the forest. You're at the top of most of the trees here, some 300-400 feet above the forest floor, but the smoldering spire still extends another 300 to 500 feet higher. It is a massive tree, just steadily smoking from whatever that entity is inside. You can hear the sound of the waterfall as the river runs nearby. It's very beautiful, but it is still out of sight.
Do I happen to see any trolls walking through the woods?
Make a perception check.
That tower is still a bit terrifying. We're so far away. It's
Did you
huge.
guys see those bones that he had?
Yeah.
That was pretty wild.
And if we had fell,
Oh shit.
yeah, that would have been bad.
17.
17.
Too bad we're not like those flying squirrels.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, and I pull out some flags on the side.
It's just like the backpack. it jiggles a little bit. So, you taking a look over the forest here, you can see that smoke is still settling. Even though you guys managed to fend off the fires from the old mill, it still seems like that smoke still remains. And most of the smoke from the smoldering spire, a lot of it carries upwards, but some of it still is so heavy that it kind of weighs down into the forest down below. So it's kind of hard to make anything out. So you don't see anything right offhand, but like I said, it's a little difficult to tell with all the smoke. So.
If you don't have any objections, I think we can go ahead
Yeah,
and set
no,
up
this
camp.
place
Oh, this is a great
Yeah, yeah,
perfect.
much
Like,
better than
I'm
that.
surprised she did so well.
Yeah, they've got a roof and
What's that
everything.
supposed to mean?
Oh, you kind of a shut-in. So
No, I'm not.
your books, your nose are always in books. I didn't think you went outside.
I go outside all the time. I travel with my parents. They're merchants.
You travel with them?
Yeah. That's why I know these places.
Oh, I
Really
just
don't
thought.
listen.
Yeah, no, I thought they told you stories when they, whenever you came home.
No.
When they came home.
I went with them. Remember I told you the story about my stuff getting stolen?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember that. I don't.
Ouch.
But
The
Ouch,
weasels with
Wiley.
the invisibility ring?
I even remember.
Thank you. Yeah.
Even Tim!
no, this is very disgraceful. Tim remembers, and I don't.
You just need
remember.
a rest.
Yeah.
We just need to
Yeah,
get some sleep.
I'm missing fur in places I didn't think I could miss fur.
I guess apparently he turns it off when I started talking. That's
No.
tough. That's tough.
Who are you?
I apologize in advance. So bad. Don't mess anything up while I'm gone.
So
Who was that?
I don't know, but she helped us out.
A lot. Yeah. She found this great place. You gotta like snuggle up in the warmest, comfiest spot inside of this place.
So you settle up. The sun is beginning.
I'm
to
gonna
go
take
down.
watch sometime. I don't know what
Oh, good idea.
I don't know what that troll coming in. Yeah.
Well, we're about 500 feet in the air. If that troll can find us up here,
Well, how'd we get up here?
well, we went through the tree.
The bridge is gone.
And so if the
Troll.
troll fights the flame thing, that would probably be good for us.
The bridge is gone. You guys broke the bridge.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yeah, we all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a troll. He can probably jump across. It's not that far. How far was it?
Does he hate us that
Oh,
much?
across from the tree? Probably about 80 or 100 feet.
Is he a troll jump?
Yeah, he knows you
That
tricked
far?
him.
Maybe not. It's okay. I don't care. I don't want to go and get attacked.
Me and that
while
troll, we're
sleeping.
buddies. We're buddies.
Yeah. We're out of sight.
Wake me up when
This
it's my
is-
turn.
All right.
I'll take watch after you.
All right, I'll take watch third.
Okay. All
I
right.
guess Sylvia go last then.
Yeah.
Who?
Seriously, you don't remember her name. We've been traveling for
She
like
is
how long?
going to kick y'all's ass when she rewatches this.
All right.
What?
Is there
How
anything
are
we-
you?
So what are we gonna do tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Keep
Yeah.
going north.
Yeah, we're headed for the astral,
Oh, the big one.
the big one.
Okay.
Yeah. We can't leave empty-handed.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right.
Can't all be for nothing.
Okay. So you're taking first watch? All right. I need you to roll a d8 for me and a perception check.
I don't have to even worry. Oh, and a perception. Crap. I thought I was just gonna go. I gotta roll something that's gonna give me a natural.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a 10 on the 20 and a 1 on the 8.
Okay.
That was that an 8? That looked like a 10. No.
It was a 10 on the 20
Okay.
and a 1 on the D8.
All right. So keeping an eye out, Tim, as you kind of
Okay.
fit between in this crack between the crag, and you watch as everything gets a little darker, and then eventually the sun sets on the horizon, and everything just gets a little difficult to see. There are no stars. There is no moon. It is just clouds overhead currently. You try to keep an eye out, and you can see the only thing that catches your attention is in the smoldering spire, that great tree. You can see in the cracks and in the knots in the tree about some 300 feet up, you can just see the glow from that fire, whatever it might be, just steadily burning. It's about 500 or 600 feet away from you guys. You guys moved away from it a little bit to try and put some distance between you, but it is still burning. Other than that, you don't notice anything.
Go over to the bag and tug on his tail. Hey, bag.
What?
You're trying to watch. He said wake you up when I was done.
Okay.
You awake? You should. Don't you fall back to sleep now.
I won't.
You should.
See anything?
Look at that burning trees all.
Hear anything?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Rest well.
Good night.
Make a perception check and roll a d8 for me.
That's good. That's not. 8, and perception was really good at 7.
7.
13. I forgot to add my.
All right.
my
So,
Modified.
now you do the same thing. You perch up between those two rocks, kind of looking out over the horizon. Every now and again, you look back behind you and you nod in your head.
Yeah, I'm going back to sleep.
You shut your eyes for a moment, and then you open them. There's slightly smaller number of clouds in the sky. There's a few stars peering through. You don't know how long you were asleep, but you definitely dozed off. But you didn't see anything except for your eyelids.
Do I have all of my belongings?
You have all of your belongings.
Well, it's a
Then I'm happy. Yeah, then I'm good. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'm gonna kind of nudge Wiley with my toe as I pass him. Watch. Sleep. Bye.
What?
Alright. Wiley, go ahead and roll a D100, roll a D, or excuse me, a perception check and a D8.
Oh God! You wanna
Wait, that escalated quickly.
roll for death.
Roll for death.
Okay, so D20
Perception check and a D8.
and a D8. Alright, let's go with the metal. Pretty good. Alright, so that's a 19 for perception, 8 for the D8.
8 for the D8.
Yes.
So, As you keep an eye out, the 19, you watch the smoldering spire for a bit. It catches your attention. I mean, it's just such a strange sight to see a tree burning from the inside like that. To have been burning as long as that one has. Especially with the magnitude of its scale. Like, it's so vast. It's such a huge tree. Like, it's some 80 feet across. It's almost 800-900 feet high. It's this massive tree. And then something catches your attention. You see something silhouette kind of glow. Along the bluff. There's just the rocks are steadily glowing in the red that's coming from the spire itself. And you see there's the shadow that shifts, kind of curling around those rocks, probably 300 feet away from you. Pretty large.
Larger than the thing we saw inside.
Yes. Well, roughly the same size.
Roughly.
It's just a shadow that moves.
Yeah, yes.
And you watch for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear.
What did that sound like? Can I?
Make a nature check.
Right.
Sounded like that.
Yeah, it sounded just like that.
That's a nature check.
Yep.
5.
5?
Yeah.
Roll for monster check next time.
You have no idea what
Very,
it was.
very strange. Okay, but it sounded far away. 300 feet.
300
roughly.
feet at least, yeah, roughly.
Okay, I can make a note of it, keep an eye on it,
Okay.
make sure it doesn't come any closer.
All right. What's your passive perception?
Oh, okay. Passive. Would that have gotten, went up with, oh wait, we're still,
We hadn't
Yeah.
said slow.
yeah, so that'd be a 12.
12, okay. So, you kind of watching in that direction. You don't see the shadow again, and then you hear this. As it sounds like rocks on the other side of the crags are falling like pebbles. And then you hear this.
Where'd they go? I smell them. I know they're here. Stupid badger.
The smell begins to waft in through the cracks as you smell that same bile, that same mucus. You smell that troll
Smell
from
the
the
one
bridge.
that attacked me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it shifts, kind of curling around your campsite. What do you do?
So it's,
It is just on the other side of the crags. You watch as you look through the cracks between two of the large rocks here. You see as a large foot kind of steps and then shifts, moving around.
I, poke bag. Wake up.
What?
Wake up.
What?
Our friend is back.
I don't have any friends.
Yeah, well, you have an enemy.
I got plenty of those. Who?
It's the troll.
Motherfucker.
As he stirs you awake, you hear this.
Do your thing.
I cast invisibility on myself.
That thing. Make it seem like this cave is not here.
Oh. Sorry. Wow, my bad. That was wrong. That was not a good thing.
No.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion and just like hide us in a crack. Build a little box around us, make us.
I got you. So,
It can still smell us probably.
a minor illusion only takes up a 5-foot square. Or you talking about silent image?
No, I don't have silent image. No, minor illusion.
Would this still count as before the long rest? Like we're in the middle of trying to get a long rest.
Correct.
I'm just asking because I don't know if it's like what time of day, because I know the staff recharges at dawn.
Did you use it?
Yeah, I used it once in the last combat,
Then you should still have another charge.
but I don't want to spend it because
Okay.
it,
Oh, that's right. You did
yeah.
use it
So
during
I'm
combat.
saying,
that's
would
right.
it have recharged already, or are we still working?
Still, it's at
towards-
dawn. It's every
Okay.
day at dawn.
Okay. Okay.
So-
Okay.
Actually, it would say it on the card. Do you have the card?
I don't think you.
Let me see. Let me see real quick.
Might be right there.
That's a good point because it is the middle of the night. Let's see. Staff illusion. Yep, each day at dawn. It is each day at dawn. So yes, not there yet. All right. So
Zoe, cast that secret thing around us again.
Sylvie.
Pass without a trace. Did she have that?
She's out of.
She's
spell
out.
slot.
She's tapped.
Yeah.
It's, you nudge her. You try to nudge her, and she's. No.
Fucking useless. Come here. Come here. Gather everybody around and get inside the
All right. So
banner.
as you gather Wiley and you get around, you get over to Sylvie, and Tim is still just sitting nearby. About this point, you see as the Tim, you feel as Wiley tries to shift you and wake you up, and then you see as around that crack, the one you guys entered in, you watch as a claw and a head begins to tilt down,
I'm moving over right in front of that, so that
like in front of that crack.
yeah.
How big is the crack?
It's not probably 5 feet tall by about 3 feet wide.
Okay.
So you kind of quickly make it look like it's empty here. And you see
start
as the
digging.
creature looks down, its golden yellow eyes still peering in. You see,
I know you're here. I smell you.
Take a pebble and throw it out of the other way.
take what?
A pebble, whatever's on the ground.
Okay,
and we'll
throw it the other direction.
other way.
As it hits the river, he shifts and begins to curl. You hear as his large footsteps begin to run in that direction, and then he splashes into the water. You can see as you peer your head out, you can see as he splashes into the water, starts looking around for you.
I'm digging down into the ground and trying to make a burrow.
Okay. All right. So you quickly dig around.
Come on, Tim.
Okay, I thought it was full of rocks, so I'm gonna dig if I can dig.
So the two of you begin to dig some
Yeah.
soil here
Quietly.
and quietly dig here.
Who was on watch?
Both of you make stealth checks.
Me, I'm the one who's seen it.
Why didn't you say something?
I said
From the street, but the
I mean,
fucking
you
claw
can't
came
use
in.
magic. Why would I wake you up?
Stealth check, Tim. Stealth check.
19.
10 and a 19. All right. Don't forget you have a bless.
I'm gonna use it. That's a good point. Good point there, Hunter. 11.
Okay, so 11 and a 19. You quickly and quietly as you can dig, and then you feel as you grab a rock and throw it behind you. It hits someone else, kind of scatters between the crag. Here's the splash and comes over
I'd
towards
take
you.
Sylvie and throw her down into the
Just
hole.
grab Sylvie and just roll her over into the hole with you.
Get in, Wiley! And then I'd try to bury ourselves as we get in.
Wait, hold up.
Wiley's not coming into
Hold
the
up,
hole.
hold up.
Wiley, come on! Get in the fucking
You
hole!
hear the footsteps as they're pounding it, getting closer.
Okay, so I use minor illusion with my staff, because I can do that. And I make our voices sound like they're appearing within the tree line by the river.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yes.
So, what do they say?
We have to escape.
All right. So your voice says this.
Yeah.
Just as the footfalls get to the riverbanks, this voice kind of echoes out. Just it's very faint, a whisper, and he.
There you are.
And it begins to barrel in that direction.
Smart. Very smart. Do we want to get in this hole and try to run?
Yeah, let's get go. I don't think we have to run.
Burying this up.
All right. So, you.
Falling off the cliff.
Tim and Bag bury everyone up. You're all stuck in this little burrow now. You're very close together. You didn't have a lot of time to expand on this thing. You're really close together. There's like a loose bit of dirt on you. Sylvie is snoring very loudly. and it's compounded by the fact that you're in such close quarters.
Don't forget the hole for air.
And I'm gonna start digging us some more.
Yeah.
All right.
Digging myself
Open
a
it
bedroom,
up so
actually.
we can, so that we can move. Tunnel for like maybe some place to make another exit.
Okay.
Knowing which direction was tunneling away from the cliff. Now I don't want to come and tunnel out onto the.
So, you guys. Well, no one's dead.
It's fine. It's all fine.
So, I'll just describe what happens next.
Oh no.
I didn't do it.
So,
You did it, actually.
Oh really?
Yep.
That makes sense.
there is
Makes sense. Sounds
this
like
Damn it,
something I do.
me.
blast of warm air as the dirt above you begins to warm up some. Sylvie, you slept so soundly,
Oh man, I feel so good.
and you wake up and you're underground.
Oh god, what happened? What happened?
And Wiley's tail is kind of in your face. Bag's foot is in your back. It's a little uncomfortable. You're all crammed into this tiny little burrow.
Bag starts dreaming, kicking you repeatedly in the back.
Wake up.
I'm gonna rip your toes off. Wake up.
Wake up.
Can't have my toes, troll.
How do we get underground? Did we do this intentionally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dig a hole.
Big old troll came back.
Troll came back.
Oh.
His hand came right between
Oh,
the rocks
crap.
over there.
Yeah.
I guess that was smart. I was just so tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He smelled
I
us.
almost died. Does my fur look okay? It's a little singed.
Yeah. It'll grow back.
I need another haircut.
No.
What
That
do we
was
do
dice.
now?
I know.
Motherfucker.
Does a 22 hit?
Just the coaster. Sorry, my coaster stuck to my glass. My bad.
What do we do now?
It should be gone. Bag made it seem like we weren't here, and then I
You made our voices over.
I made our voices sound like they were going into the forest, so we should be good.
Oh.
We're in complete darkness, correct?
Just through the air hole, there's like a little bit of sunlight peering through. You can see the dust particles kind of shifting in the rays of light.
We're gonna start digging up.
So, you notice, however, as you awaken, Tim has you an entire escape route dug out in the opposite direction.
Oh, good lad, Tim.
You begin to burrow. You follow Tim's escape route and burrow your way out, a little further down the path, kind of some 100 feet away from the river. As you poke your heads up and look around, you don't see any trolls. You can see the sun as it's shifting through the canopy of trees, rays of light kind of beaming down and sparkling off the river.
Any footprints from the troll?
About to say, can I look for?
No.
All right, go ahead
Tracks.
and make investigation checks for me.
Do I know if trolls are out in the daytime?
Yes, guidance on me.
When you faced him the first time, he was.
Even though it was in the smoke, though.
He was in the smoke.
17.
7.
17 and 7. With a 17 and a 7. So you do find over near the riverbanks where you can see the large footprints stuck in the mud, and it looks like he went across the river. As you look over to the other side, you can see where he tracked on the other side and went deeper into the woods on the other side of the river. So it looks like they've successfully led him away.
Tim, I think you went that way. See?
Oh yeah, those are better than the things I was looking at. Oh, you did go over there. Okay. Maybe we should be safe, you think, at least for today.
Maybe.
As you all awaken, you get the benefits of a long rest, and you level up to level 5. So you're all level 5 now. You can go ahead and apply all of your level 5 stats.
So would
And
that
creature.
increase passive perception, or does that not get affected by?
That's not effective. That's just your wisdom, unless you're proficient with wisdom,
Yeah.
with
Okay.
perception or with perception checks.
I am.
It is always just 10 plus your wisdom, or 10 plus your perception. So
Okay.
it will go up by 1.
Okay, by 1. Okay. 10 plus my perception.
That's weird.
So, with that, you're all now level 5. You awaken the next morning. How are you going to continue your journey? Are you just going to keep traveling north, following the river?
Yeah. Do you guys think we should just keep north? Which way's the astral?
So as you pull out the map that the astronomer gave you, taking a look, it does seem like it is directly due north of you. You just follow the river all the way to the falls, to the Twilight Falls, which is just north of the Umber Towers Forest. And according to the map the astronomer gave you, It's going to be within 2 to 3 miles north of the Twilight Falls, which is probably almost another day's journey. You'll probably, if you continue your course now, you'll get to the falls at the end of the day today.
Head to the falls?
A little bit past, but yeah.
Sounds good. Who wants to lead the way?
Who's got the map?
I got the map. I'll lead the way.
Make a survival check
Do you need
with
some help?
advantage.
I'm supposed to. Yeah, if you could.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can give you some assistance.
Yes. Close.
You also have advantage.
Oh,
You said advantage for what now?
he's got a skill.
Oh.
You get advantage on survival, or is it double proficiency? That's what it is.
Um.
You get something for survival as a
Do I?
stalker. Yeah.
I thought it was dexterity.
No, this is raccoon as a stalker.
I think I already added my proficiency to survival.
As a stalker,
Or not. Well,
you have double proficiency in survival checks.
wow.
Okay. So
Okay.
6
Yeah.
plus.
Okay, so 6 plus a lot. 18, 19, 20, 21 plus 6, 27.
27.
Nicely
Nice.
done.
All right, so
Thank
with
you,
a
my
27,
assistant.
Of course.
following this map with Sylvie's guidance, you make good time. With a 27, you actually manage to find a shortcut through the woods as you guys are traversing, following the river here. You notice that based on the way the river curls to the right, you feel like if you just curl to the left and re-meet where it bends back again, you'll cut off an
Some
hour,
time.
and you
Okay.
do save some time off. Your travels go unimpeded during this day. You do pass by quite a bit of birds, insects, a couple of lizards, and you can hear frogs kind of croaking from the riverbanks nearby. Eventually, you come to the edge of the Umber Towers forest, where the tree coverage begins to get thinner and thinner, until eventually it comes to this open plain. The plain extends about probably 1,000 feet between the edge of the forest, and then at the other end of that 1,000 feet, there is this massive ridge line, this large bluff, some 200 to 400 feet high in most places, just kind of extending beyond the horizon, for as far from the east and west as you can see. Traveling all the way to the east, where you can see it meets the foothills of the mountains beyond. And right there in the middle of it, where the cold run begins, you find where the Cold Run River begins, as there is this large waterfall that cascades over this bluff, emptying out into this very large lake here. You notice as you approach the lake, the shoreline of the lake itself, there is ice. There are bits of ice floating in the water here. You know the Cold Run River gets its name because of how cold the waters are, and you can only gather that this ice must flow from the Everfrost on the other side of the bluffs. You can see where the lake, there is a shoreline that kind of wraps around it and extends towards the bluffs themselves, wrapping around and meeting where the waterfall cascades down.
So we're at the base of the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At a lake.
I like.
Do you think there's something that might be hidden behind the waterfall? Like
You
a
know,
cavern or-
in those moving pictures, they always have that special place.
I can take some time and detect magic.
Yeah.
See if anything's magical around us.
Yeah. Last time we found an ancient body in a lake.
Yeah.
Totally forgot to ask you, Sylvia, during your long rest the night before, since you left it, was there anything you wanted to do during your long rest?
Just maybe investigate that little totem.
That totem? Okay. Did you want to attune to it, or did you want to just...
Can I try?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, so you would have attuned to it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Alright.
Ho 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 ho!
Ha ha.
This totem has the name the Burning Badger. While you are attuned to this totem and you have it on your person, whenever you take fire damage, you can use your reaction to absorb up to 10 points of that damage. On your next melee attack that hits, whatever damage was absorbed is added to your melee damage.
Nice.
Is fire damage. It can only hold up to 10 points at a time. And I can give you that card later.
Well,
Would have been pretty nice. You would have had it with a bit of time to attune to it, I guess.
yeah.
She's already attuned to a ring, right?
Necromancy.
Necromancer ring.
Yeah, you had the fire one.
Yup.
Do I choose like 2 points or 3 points, or is that automatically just 10 points? Or is it based on how much damage I take?
So it's just up to 10 points. So whenever you take damage, if it's 5 points, 6 points, you can use your reaction to absorb that.
Okay.
It can just only hold up to 10.
Okay.
So if it already has 6 points, then you can absorb 4 your next turn, but it can't hold more than 10.
How long can it hold 10 points?
It just holds it till you hit with a melee attack. Yep.
Okay.
But once it hits 10, you can't absorb any more damage.
Okay.
So
Can
It's
I
like
choose
permanent
when
10
to expend it?
XP. I mean,
no, well, no, it's just
Oh,
on your
no.
next
Oh,
melee
not
attack.
temporary damage.
So it's just your
It's like
next attack.
absorb
that
Oh,
goes
that's right,
into
okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway because they're immune to fire. So.
Charles are
That means I gotta get hit with fire. Hit me!
You can go back, yeah. Hit me, Pepe Le Pew. Can I pick up a piece of ice and chew on it?
Pick up a piece of ice, chew on it. Sure. So you pick up a piece of the ice on here and you take a bite out of it. It's a little gritty. It's very flaky. Like this ice is not incredibly dense. It's probably just the remnants of some larger ice field beyond, but at this point it's so watered down and thawed out that it's got an interesting texture to it. Interesting crust. A little bit of dirt in it, but it's ice. It's nice and cool.
Never heard nobody.
Rub some dirt
I'll
on
go
it.
around
That
the
boy.
edge of the pool lake at the shoreline, heading towards the waterfall, looking for crawdads and whatever crustaceans to maybe eat some lunch. As I'm also looking to see anything around the waterfall.
I would note that at this point it's about 4 or 5 in the evening.
Okay,
I was just about
Sun's
to
gonna
ask.
go down soon.
Okay.
Yeah, it took your full day of travel to get here. But go ahead and make a survival check for me. And while you're doing that, I would like to say, thank you, Robocane Robocade. I know. I see you. Thank you so much for your subscription, though. Thank you very much for your support. Wait, did I say 6 months?
6 months!
Holy crap! Thank
Thank
you.
you!
Thank you, Robocade Robocade.
Goodness!
Wow. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining us. And thank you. I didn't see the 6 months. I saw the name and I was like, that seems suspicious. And then I saw the 6 months. Dude, thank you so much, Robocane Robocade. That's gonna be hard for me to say. Adam Up, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you tonight. It's okay. We appreciate a lurky turkey. Thanks for joining in for the night. We
Speaking of
appreciate you being here.
binary.
Appreciate your
I saw
support.
that.
So,
Was somebody rolling for something?
yes, what was your survival check?
15 plus, I think it was
Oh yeah, I said I was helping you.
you're helping me?
Yeah. Got your guidance.
So that's 18 plus 2. No, plus 1. So that's a 19.
19. 19's still very good. As you get to look around the shoreline here, kind of approaching where the shoreline kind of wraps around and meets where those great falls are, you do find there are quite a few crawfish. You do see there's some brim, some bass, looks like quite a bit of freshwater fish that kind of have settled in here. The water itself is not inherently deep, you notice. Even as you look out, you can see the bottom of it. It's like really crystal clear waters. And the only thing that's kind of skewing your vision a bit is the steam and the water vapor rising up from where the falls cascade down.
Any tracks like in the shoreline in the water of something that's
With a 19, nothing
Okay.
that you notice. You see, like I said, you see some like you do see a couple of frogs, some insects here and there, but that's about it.
Nothing unusual.
But you do notice, so you are able to gather up some crawfish, kind of like slowly as you're working your way through, you're grabbing a few and putting them in a bag as you go. You notice 2 things. As you get closer to the waterfall here, you can see there's something behind the falls. As you kind of look around, you see where the stone is kind of slicked out towards the center. You can't quite make out what's on it, but you can tell there's a change in the texture of the stone there. And then something catches your attention. As you look beyond the small lake to the other side, curling up around the eastern side of the Umber Towers, where it closes in the gap on this large ridgeline, you see this green fog beginning to creep as you notice the withering is beginning to get close.
Guys, I've got some crawfish for dinner, and
Oh,
Ooh, where'd you find those?
and the shoreline.
Did you find anything else?
Yep. Probably something behind the waterfall, but what's worse is the green fog over there. It's coming. See it look way over there.
I'm gonna hyperfixate and go and try and catch some fish and crawfish.
Look at the fog. Make a survival check.
How quickly is the fog advancing towards us?
At the rate it's moving, as you notice, it doesn't seem to be a very large cloud of withering. It's maybe, what you can tell, it's a few hundred feet from left to right, kind of bashing up against the ridge line. You see as the green fog kind of curls up like tendrils and claws over to the top and then settles back down onto itself. It extends maybe 100 feet or so, a couple hundred feet into the woods, into the wood line. It's going to probably be on you within the next 2 hours. An hour, 2 hours. Moving kind of slowly, but it is creeping in your direction. It'll be on you by nightfall.
18.
18? Sylvia is completely oblivious to the withering as you guys are looking over across the lake in that direction, kind of your eyes following along the plains between the ridge and the Umber Towers. Sylvie pops her head up out of the water and has what appears to be like a largemouth bass in her mouth, and she just kind of.
Should I eat it raw or cook it?
Raw.
Okay.
we are not.
Sushi.
And I guess we are animals.
We are not ancients.
We're not ancient.
We don't cook our
Have
food.
some class.
Slap it.
All
Put
right.
it out of its misery.
So you take it over to the riverbanks. You grab it by the tail and just, and then just chomp down.
It's not too bad.
Pretty tasty.
It's a little slimy.
It's a little slimy. It'd probably be better cooked.
Now that you've had a bite, what do you think about that over there?
We should probably do something about that. Should we stay here? I mean, are we technically safe with our astrals?
Yeah,
we
that's what I
inside of
was
it, so
thinking.
we
Yeah,
still have to fight whatever's inside the thing.
What if we find a hidey hole?
No, but behind the waterfall, there's a spot. See, y'all look over there. Looks.
I think we got a couple hours before that thing gets over here. We got some time to check.
yeah.
Make a decision.
Yeah. We were gonna look behind the waterfall anyways. Sylvie's idea.
Any magic?
It's been 10 minutes, or are you
Yeah.
just gonna cast?
Yeah.
All right. So you sit down and you slowly begin to ritual cast detect magic.
I think it's been 10 minutes. But you did catch a fish.
She was fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hyper focused.
Since we only have a few hours, I'll just go ahead and cast it.
All right. So you pop off detect magic. And begin to walk towards. As you all make your way around the lake, kind of approaching the waterfalls. It's it's not a huge lake, but it's still a little bit of a trek to get over to it. As you make your way behind it,
I like this music.
Mm-hmm. That's not fighting music.
you see where the light begins to get a little dim, and you can see as it's reflecting off the walls, all the rays kind of beaming in through the falls, acting like a prism and expanding it out into various colors that dance along the along the stonework. There in the center, there's this path that wraps around the entirety of the backside of this waterfall. There's a couple of rocks here and there, kind of scattered in between, and in the very center of it, there is what appears to be a chalice sitting on a pedestal, almost like a bird bath, kind of extending up this large chalice with a stone stand beneath it. To the left, where you noticed earlier, the rock does smooth out here significantly, almost as if intentional, and there is something etched into the stonework behind this chalice.
Nobody told what that means.
I don't know. What language is it in?
I don't know. I'm looking.
Any liquid in the chalice?
Don't touch it.
Oh, here we go.
As you approach the chalice, you don't notice any liquid in it. It's pretty dry as a bone, other than what little bits of water vapor kind of splashing in from the falls nearby. This passage is probably 20 feet from bluff to waterfalls, or excuse me, from bluff to pool, edge of the water pool, and the falls themselves cascade down some 20 feet beyond it. As you look at it, not a lot of water other than just what splashed in, and you see as it hits the stone, it almost instantly gets absorbed into it. Detect Magic going does pick up abjuration magic on this strange chalice, stone chalice here. And as you take a look at the runes on the wall, they aren't runes. It is a language, you just don't understand it right offhand. But it is giving off enchantment magic.
I can tell what it says. It says, "Don't touch it, bag."
There is magic on the chalice and on the runes.
And so, well, no,
Protection magic.
sorry. With the bits of enchantment magic that's glowing on it, you notice there's a spot to the right of it where there is a singular rune that looks a little different from the rest. It's like a singular slot etched out, maybe 6 inches long, 1 inch wide, and it's a slightly different color.
Do you see that? A little slot. It's a little different. It's a different color.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a slot or is it a rune?
It appears to be a rune. It's etched in. It's a line. It's just a line, and it seems like it's etched in, maybe 1/2 inch deep.
Is it like divide part of the language in
No,
half?
it's away from it.
Oh, it's
off
away
to the
from
side.
it.
Yeah, it's maybe 2 feet off to the right of the engravings.
Can I pull out that scroll and compare the runes on the scroll to the runes on the wall?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm not very smart, but I can help.
Okay.
Okay, so
Can I look
maybe-
closer at
Take her
that
out.
slot and see if it goes anywhere, like something could be inserted, or if it's just like a...
Make an investigation check.
19 Arcana.
Are you done looking?
I'm done looking.
Okay, I'm gonna help Tim now.
You're so helpful today. Are you making up for
I
last
slept
night?
pretty good. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just really tired.
Oh gosh. That's 1, 6, 11.
Give me a second.
Use my D4.
You gonna
Okay.
All right.
Hey, that was a great roll.
Oh no, we're in the box.
Hey!
So that's this 7 plus 12. That's 19 minus 1 to 18.
19 on Arcana and 18 on investigation. So, as you're taking a closer look back, as you're looking at it compared, you don't see any runes that compare it to, that match any of the scrolls that you guys pulled out of that little footlocker. However, as you look over at it in comparison to everything else, it's a little deeper, and it looks, you can see like little ridges in it. And with your 18 investigation check, it looks almost like someone used their fingers or their claws to kind of carve this out. It's like, as you take a look at it, it looks like there's little bits of pebbles at the very bottom, tiny little bits of debris that's stuck in the bottom of the ridge itself. It looks like someone's been scratching at it, or scraping it over time.
What about anything above us or anything that we see?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to
Just-
keep an eye out on the area, make sure it
Make a perception check.
doesn't sneak up on us. Oh, let's see. Perception. 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
So you shift out from underneath the falls and begin to look back towards the fog of the withering. And just 1 second.
Oh no.
You see as it is creeping closer at this point. It's probably about an hour out. It seems to pick up the pace. You watch as there's this one long tendril that kind of spirals out in front of it and pulls the rest behind it. You see shadows beginning to shift within it, and you hear this beginning to echo off the stone wall around you.
Go back inside. Guys, we may need to hurry this up.
None of the runes are the same.
I can add some light and see if we, I don't know, maybe we aren't seeing something that's here. Dancing lights.
So produce dancing lights. Whoa! As you produce this arcane light, begins to circle around. You see in that little slot, there's this pulse. Like the light pulses from top to bottom.
Whoa. Whoa!
I'm gonna walk up and drag my finger down it.
You walk over to take your.
I'm gonna look
claws.
Tim in the eye as I do it.
Is this the central
I didn't say anything
Seductively,
about,
Yes.
about the wall.
As you
Touch the wall.
take a
Relationship.
claw and you
Yeah,
stick it
it's-
into a
it's been-
spot and you kind of drag it like this. It's not very long. It's just a little.
Get your
6-inch
head
hair.
out of the gutter, Sylvie.
As you scrape down it, you all watch as there's this, as it glows, all the runes on the wall begin to shift and twist, much like the ones in that tree did, taking a form of a language you can read. They finally settle in, and as they settle into place, there's this golden light that kind of wafts across them, line after line. It reads, Archibald, you've forgotten your keys so many times, so I'm leaving this riddle for you. If you can't figure it out, then I'll find you here when I return home. My story ends where this river begins. Place me here and I'll let you in. And with that, we're going to take a quick break.
Oh, man.
Such a tease.
With that, we're going to take a quick break, let you guys kind of think on this riddle for a moment, and make us some drinks, hit the restroom, make us another bowl of food if anybody's still hungry. For those of you who are hanging out with us, thank you guys for spending your Friday night with us. I see there's quite a few folks watching. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you again, Robocade, for 6 months of subscription. That's awesome. Thank you so very much. Adam, thank you so much for lurking, for the lurky turkey. Hollow, I know you're lurking until you get home from work, so be safe. And thank you guys once again. We'll see you soon. What's for dinner? For dinner tonight, Robocade
Oh, deliciousness.
It was quite tasty.
Yes.
It was firecracker beef bowls. Very good, very good. It's like a sriracha soy sauce beef mixed in with veggies over a bed of rice. It's just delicious. So, guys, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you once again, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
What do you mean back? We never left. You know what we didn't do is think anything
Still
about
waiting
this
on
riddle.
James to make his way back from the restroom. We got distracted talking about things and stuff that are coming in July, guys. Which I guess I'll go ahead and announce here for those of you who are with us. July 19th, we have the next round of Cyberframe test play. It's going to be Cyberframe test play number 3. Cyberframe test play 1 and 2 went very, very well. And honestly, we didn't have to make a whole lot of adjustments to the rules. So I think we had to make some minor tweaks, which everybody was able to help me with, both during the game and after the fact. And next play is going to involve actually these 3 here, plus Matt will return from the first round of test play, and we're going to be leveling them up to level 8 and seeing if the mechanics hold true even at higher levels, which means I get to hit harder, which also means the channel points will get to hit harder. So,
But so will I.
yes, that's true. You will get to hit
Always
harder.
them up.
Take that.
So, so July 19th, it's a Wednesday, July 19th at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We will be airing the very next round of Cyberframe test play. Everyone, we'd love it if you guys would join us. It's going to be very different from the last 2. I'm not going to say how, but we have secured a sponsor for it, and we are very, very excited about it. I'm not allowed to talk about it any more than that. But we are very, very excited about it. July 19th. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be a heck of a lot of fun, guys. We're going to have a great time. All right, so, Mambo Rafiki! Welcome in! Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again this Friday night. So, let's jump back in, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still playing our intermission chill music here.
No, this is
Leave it right
great.
there.
No, that's not the way this works. We all know that's not the way this works.
But it's the way it could.
So, as we jump back in, as the 3 of you, Tim, Bag, and Sylvia, you're kind of sitting next to this strange writing on the walls as it shifts and forms to make this ride, to give you this riddle. About this point, Wiley, you return back to the group.
Bringing excellent news.
Yeah?
Yeah?
No, the
Oh.
withering is getting closer.
Got me too.
It's getting closer.
Can it come
Pretty
through
convincing.
the waterfall?
I saw tendrils, I saw shadows moving inside of it. It's probably not a good thing.
We should probably be quiet.
You hear the sound of the withering as it gets closer. Echoing kind of, as it closes in on the
starting
lake,
to dig.
the echoes begin to shift even behind
We're in a cave.
the waterfall area. As you try to dig, it is solid stone here. it scratches at your claws.
Really bad spot to be.
How long does that illusion last? With your staff? Could you make an illusion?
It lasts about.
I could.
Silent image is 10 minutes.
That's 10 minutes longer than we had.
Yeah,
I don't like this new Sobe. What is going on here?
Yeah.
Very bad plans. Poor plans. Let's reset. Let's do a breathing exercise here. Let's come back together and let's actually fucking think about what we should do. We're gonna die.
No,
we
no,
gotta
no.
go.
We've been-
I can't dig, Wiley. I can't dig.
Back.
Is this
If you
something
would
like
calm
crisis? Is that
down.
what they call those?
Yeah, he's stressing.
Back.
it's
We've
'cause
been
we
in
got
the
a
weathering
birthday coming
before.
up.
Okay.
It was not a
Okay.
big deal.
Okay.
You know, Pinocchio
Okay.
tried to attack
Is
us.
there any more of the rest of this cave?
It just wraps around to the other side of the waterfall. So
Wasn't
like
a
I
big
said,
deal.
it's
It
just-
wasn't a big, and it's not
It's
now.
not really a
Right.
cave. It's just kind of a washout
Let's
here.
fight him.
It's fine. Whoever's in there, we can take them. All right.
Can I walk over to the chalice with the globules of light and see if I see any more writing or anything?
Yeah. So you approach the
Don't touch
chalice and you begin to dance the globules of light around it. Nothing happens.
Am I tall enough to like get on 2 feet to see it, or can I already see inside of it?
It is standing a little taller than most of you, actually.
I'll get on all fours and they were
Yeah.
standing.
I was gonna get put it on my shoulders. Yeah.
Yeah, so Bag
Who's
and
tallest?
Bag, Wiley are probably the only two that are quite tall enough to like kind of grab onto it and pull your heads up over to see within it.
Grab onto
I'm not touching.
with my thumb.
So
You can't grab a paw.
yeah, it stands about 3 feet tall.
Wiley grabs me with his thumbs and I climb up Wiley.
So Wiley, you go to climb it, and then you feel the big gauntlets wrap over your shoulders and just pull over the top of you. As you pull up onto his shoulders and look inside, like I said, it stands about between 3 and 4 feet tall. As you look at it, like I said, it's an empty. It looks almost like a bird bath.
And you said the water was splashing in and
Yeah, there's a little bit of,
disappearing.
as soon as the water kind of splashes onto it, it just immediately seeps into the stone. I will note with Detect Magic going, everywhere the water hits, you can see as it soaks into the stone, there's this little sparkles of blue energy that you can see with the Detect Magic. But other than that, nothing.
Anything happened to him when he touched it?
Nope.
Can you
Okay.
read the riddle again?
My story
please.
ends where where this river begins. And I didn't get any more after that.
Place me here and I'll let you in.
I think we fill it with the waterfall.
Yeah, waterfall ends where the lake begins. Put the waterfall water in the chalice.
Go
You
for it.
touched it. Let's move the chalice over.
Move it.
Place me here.
Does
you
it
said?
look like it's movable? The chalice?
No, it is.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, it is set in stone. Like it is built off the stone, like
Yeah.
carved
I
out
thought
of
it
the
was
stone
sitting on
here.
top of his
No, it's
Get
like
some,
carved out of the stone here.
You got an empty water skin, right? You poured it all over yourself with.
No, that's
That was me.
That's an oil skin.
Oh.
It was water. I put
Oh,
oil on me and fire.
Spicy.
He's not
I'll
there
go
yet.
there
Yeah.
Grab
Got a few sessions.
lake water.
Grab some lake water.
Yeah.
All right, so you like reach down, get a little bit of water out of the lake, and kind of take it and pour it onto the chalice. You see as it hits the chalice, kind of sticks in it for a second, and just kind of soaks in. Nothing happens.
Nope.
No.
That wasn't the right answer.
Story.
All right, what if I get some out of the waterfall before it gets in the lake?
All right, so you
I thought this was.
kind of approach
Not-
over.
not
You,
quite.
you walk over to the lake and kind of stick your stick the flask in and kind of get some water out of the waterfall, and little bits of ice kind of like drop onto you and a little cold to the touch. And you grab it and you wander over and you pour it in. Same thing. Nothing happens.
Yeah, we're not very smart.
Wait, so you.
We got it wrong on the first
What about the
try.
ice?
We can go
The ice
again.
melts. Get the chunk of ice you were chewing on.
Ew.
Okay.
It's just spit. The ice is gone. So I go over to the waterfall and I grab a piece of ice. And
All right. So you wander over to the waterfall. As you approach it back at this point, you see the withering, the fog of the withering is slowly beginning to curl over the other end of the lake from the direction you guys came in. It's not quite made its way to you yet, but that green aura is beginning to illuminate and
Can I see anything
reflect off the
within it?
stonework. Make a perception check.
14.
14. You watch it for a moment as you've got your hands extended in the waterfall. This cold water kind of pouring over your gauntlet. Thankfully, you've got your gauntlets on, but it kind of drips off onto your arms. It's a little chilly. As you're waiting for some ice, like a couple chunks of ice to fall in, you look and you see as this tendril kind of wraps out and touches the edge of the water, and then you see there's this ripple that kind of leaks out of the withering, and into the water you see there's this something slithering through the water for a moment, and then it dives underneath.
So I catch a piece of ice.
Yep, you catch a piece of ice.
I'm gonna go and put it in there and say, there's something in the water.
So as you take the ice, you say this, you lay it into the top of this chalice. You see there's this quick glow. The stone before you begins to shift and open as it slides open, revealing a passage on the other side.
That actually worked.
Nicely done. Get over here, bud.
Teamwork, we can't leave Sylvie out.
You're always leaving me out.
No.
It's like I did something wrong, but I don't know what I did.
I always listen to you, Sylvie.
Yep.
It's
Should we
fine.
get going before the...
Yeah, we
Withering.
should move quick.
As you look over to the right, to the other side of the waterfall, you can see as there's this finger of the fog that kind of shifts in and begins to creep towards you. You can smell that strange, decaying scent in your nostrils.
Grab my astral.
The astral begins
Clutch
to...
your astral.
Yeah. So you all four just run inside, begin to take off into this stone door here on the side. When you enter in, you notice there is a path, this perfectly carved out path in the stonework here. It extends forward about probably, kind of winds around this corner here, shifting out of sight from what you can tell currently.
Can I ensure that the door closes behind us?
So, yeah, you can certainly do that as you
Do I
sit
need
here and
to,
you
like,
wait.
pull the ice out of the gauntlet or something? Shot? No.
As you stand here for a second and you watch, doors aren't closing.
Mage Hand grabs the ice and throws it.
Do you want to
So-
be stuck in here? We don't know if there's a way out.
Rather stuck in here than in there.
As you grab the ice with Mage Hand, as you're saying this, you throw the ice.
No.
Talk about bad ideas.
The stone shuts just as little tendrils of the fog creeps inside. As the stone shuts, it breaks off from the rest of the withering and dissipates. And there's this kind of faint.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Hope somebody knows how to make
I mean, we're
Find
stuck in here
yourselves
together now.
Yep.
Inside of this cavern.
End up
We
eating
should
each
get to
other.
know each other.
Or eating each other.
For
For
that.
sustenance.
I taste pretty stinky. Don't bite me.
Oh no, you taste. Never mind.
Not
You ever had roadkill, Billy?
Not touching this one.
I was gonna say you smell pretty good because of all the crawfish. But it came out wrong.
You a pescatarian?
What?
You a pescatarian?
I don't know what that means.
Do
Only
you only eat fish?
crustacean of fish.
Oh, I don't think so.
You just prefer it?
No, I like berries.
Okay.
Head fish.
You know, I had a thought.
What's that?
Got something against pescatarians?
The best part is that was an accident. That was not acting there. Joe got nothing against pescatarians. You know those memes of people that look like their dogs? This is one of the memes of people who act like their characters. Okay, I'm gonna look around the cavern.
All right. So
Send your
make a
lights out.
investigation check.
Silly. Send your lights out.
Your
Lights
lights.
up for us.
Okay.
I don't need to cry. Oh my god. Oh my
You
god.
might need to cry.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe.
You good?
One.
Oh no.
Yeah, one. Yes, one. Somebody else look.
Back. As you search around the cavern. Excuse me. With your dark vision, you're able to see a little bit here, but it's really dark. I mean, very, very dark inside this cave. As you kind of shift around this corner on the other side, it does wrap around again, and then at the very end, it kind of opens up some, and the path continues to the left. There is a bit of light shifting in just on this cavern. You can see there's this like tiny little beam of light pouring in from somewhere up above. Like there's probably a pinhole or something in the ceiling where bits of light from outside is kind of leaking in. As you see this pile of something, it's kind of hard to tell because there's a lot of shadow here, a lot of shade and shadow. As you begin to approach it, getting closer to it, it looks like a bunch of leathers and other like leathers and furs kind of piled up high. And
Horror movie.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which.
it's a little too far away to make out all the details, and then you wrap around the corner again, and something catches your attention to the left. As you look to the left, you notice there is a stairway at the very end. There's a tunnel that kind of leads up, and there's a stairway that leads up and out. And then you hear this. You watch that pile shifts a little bit.
Is,
Archibald.
Detect magic still going? It's 10 minutes.
At this point, it would be faded. Like it would have just finally faded. About the time that it took you
We
guys
figured
to.
out that riddle pretty quickly.
But the time that you passed to the other side of the lake and then walk
And then
around.
walked around, yeah.
It's okay. Since he's doing that, I'll start ritual casting it.
Ritual casting it, so you're gonna
Yeah.
steady. So you guys watch this bag kind of shifts around the corner up ahead,
Where is it going?
and it's
I don't know. He kind of does something.
So I noticed.
as you whisper this out,
Oh, God.
you hear this.
Are you in here, Archibald?
You see as the pile shifts again, you hear this. You watch as some of the what appears to be leathers and furs kind of fall, and then you realize it's not leathers, it's skin, bone tied in. As the bone kind of clatters down, as something kind of goes, rolls off of it and lands at the base of your paws. As you look down, you notice there is, it looks to be a femur bone of a badger. And then you see as the pile shifts again, these two large eyes gleaming from what little lights kind of shining in from above. This big beak, these big forepaws, as this owl bear extends out of the pile of bone, rises up. I never roll initiative.
No!
Not an owl bear!
No!
We can handle it, guys.
Locked in this room with an owl
At
bear.
least it's not a withered owl bear, okay?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hey, natural 20!
Hey, one closer to my winnings.
All right.
You know,
We get to decide it's good thing. Here we go. Here's another
Go
one.
with that.
Watch this.
Go with that.
That is not good at all.
He has 6 hunter's marks. Thank you very much. I didn't get him.
Give me just a moment, guys, because computer's getting funny. There we go. All right. Did somebody ask how many hunter's marks I got?
Yes.
Who asked that?
Adam.
Adam, so thank you so much for
Adam up.
asking. I will gladly show you my board here in just a moment.
He's too proud.
Very proud of this. Very proud of all these hunter's marks that I have. So that's how many I have currently
What's the nat
in my
20
horrible
count?
handwriting. Oh, that's from the other. Yeah. We haven't had
You got
any nat
one.
20s tonight. Oh,
Yeah,
one.
she just got
This one.
Just got
You just
one.
got a nat 20. All right, so we got one for tonight. Sweet. That's the count for the poll.
You had a session with 11, or was that 2? Oh my god!
That is crazy.
There was a lot of combat.
All right. Can somebody grab me the owl bear?
Nope.
That behind you there, if you don't mind.
Don't see one.
You can't see it, it's not there.
Does it just swing open?
From the right,
Swings
yeah.
open.
Adam, like the board.
Let's see. Thank you.
That must be nice. Must feel real good.
Listen, I'm the healer.
Yeah, you need it.
Mm-hmm.
What language was that?
You don't know the language, but once it kind of settled in, it's settled in common.
Oh, okay.
So, all right.
Is it because of the dancing lights
Yes,
feature?
I think. That's what he made it sound like.
Yeah.
So, 25 to 20.
Close.
I got a 23.
23 for Sylvia. Oh, it's fine. You have to lift up on him a little bit, Billy. It's okay. Don't worry
I'm
about
gonna
it.
break it. It's just okay. It's right there. I didn't want
Did you
all
get
the way
it?
open. What?
Got it?
Sylvia at the top of the round.
I got a 18 plus 2.
Nice.
Hmm.
So, 18 plus 2, so we're going to have Sylvie, followed by Tim. $15 to 10.
10. 15, but I use my D4.
Use your D4?
Yeah.
All right. So, followed by Wiley. Using up your bless.
Yep, I had to.
Followed by the owl bear.
I'm the closest. Why do I keep doing this?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It's so fun.
All right. So, hollow.
Hmm?
Hollow.
No! Stop
Hello.
doing this.
All right. Good. Let's tack them on.
Don't ever stop. It's very fun.
Let's tack them on. Let's go. I don't think I've ever had this many hunter's marks.
Whose side are you on?
He is on.
Chaos.
Hollow is a neutral party
He's an agent
that
of
is
chaos.
trying to make.
Is this mine?
He's an agent of chaos
Mm-hmm.
who is attempting to make for an entertaining show
Yes.
for all of our
Don't
fine
ever stop.
viewers. And also, just he loves to see me smile, and I appreciate that.
I don't know. Tim has
All
one.
right, so
Fine.
Sylvie,
Tim has
top
it.
of the round. Sylvie, you all of a sudden you hear this bag shifts up ahead of you all, and then there's this loud kind of.
Oh, I
Oh shit! Out
I
there.
don't know.
Can I ask, how big is this cave?
How big is the cave?
Yeah.
The area that you see ahead of you is roughly 20 by 30 feet deep. The path that you're in now is about 10 feet across. The ceilings are some 20 feet high, like 15 to 20 feet
Where are
high.
the stairs?
They're way back around this way. Yep. See them right there.
Okay. I'm gonna cast spider climb on myself.
Okay.
Huh?
And then I'm gonna start climbing the walls.
Oh, nice.
We've never seen her do this. Right?
Never seen you do that.
Yeah.
Her head spins around.
All fours on her back.
Slightly brighter.
And
map.
even more horror.
Checking to see if I have a slightly brighter waterfall map. Yeah, let's do
So
this.
let's say chaos. Use your channel points and buy him a hunter's mark. Or buy bless us some D4s.
Chaos.
I don't know why that keeps happening. Oops.
What's going on? What's
For
wrong?
some reason, this thing keeps opening in the wrong player. I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. There must have been an update. Just trying to give us a little more light so we can see this better. There we go. So,
Default code change.
all right. So you're gonna
Oh yeah.
climb.
Yep.
Where are all my? There they are. So where are you headed?
Up and around.
So you're gonna kind of climb up and shift over.
Far as I
You just
can
watch
go.
as Sylvie just kind of scuttles across the wall like an insect. Just begins to crawl on all fours. Her little tail behind her just kind of drifting behind her as you get
Damn, you
10
can't
feet
do
up
that.
and
I have
20,
so many
20 feet
questions.
ahead.
So many
So
questions.
many
Oh
questions.
jeez. That's as far as I can get. Okay.
Yep, that's as far as you can get. You can get just enough to round the corner and see a giant owlbear as it's barreling in Bag's direction.
Crap. Okay. And then I'll bonus action cast Shillelagh. 'Cause it takes
Okay.
my
All right.
action.
So
to
bonus
do it.
action Shillelagh onto your staff. Tim, you're up.
Make my way to there. How far do I get to go with my 30 feet of movement?
Aha! Get
5,
me.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get right here, just far enough to see the chaos.
Hey Tim.
Well, she's doing up on the roof. If I was, well, that is, with being 5th level, if I move again, I won't get a.
You will not get to take an attack. That's correct. If you rush, you will not, or if you dash, you will not be able to take an attack.
All right, then. Better run back and hold my wait till, next turn, and I'll attack him.
I use my reaction
So
to
you're
run
gonna-
away.
So you're gonna run?
No, I'm gonna in my turn. I'm gonna.
You're not gonna hold an action or anything.
I'll hold my attack to attack the thing
Oh,
next
yeah,
time.
so you're gonna hold your action to attack the creature when it gets close. Got you. Wiley, you're up.
Okay. I assume I'm more than 30 feet away from this thing.
Oh yeah, easily so.
So I couldn't get to it without dashing.
Let's see. Yeah, not without dashing, unfortunately, because Bag got way ahead of you guys when he was investigating.
Okay.
I didn't mean to get that
So,
far ahead.
I'm gonna get.
Catch up. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Get me
round the
off the
corner and see into the make sure I can see.
Kill the
Catching
cat.
up to
Not the bat.
Tim here.
Yeah. And then,
No.
can I get like under Sylvie? I just want a line of sight on the
Yeah.
thing. Okay. And then I'm gonna cast minor illusion on top of a bag
Okay.
and make it seem like the rock wall behind the surface behind the bag. So it
All right,
looks
so
like
you're gonna
he's
make it
not
like yes. Okay, so you gotta tap the staff on the ground. Bag. All of a sudden, you see as the air around you because of warp. The owl bear takes one step. And looks past you to the rest of the party. It seems to have its sights off of you. That is your turn.
It was my turn.
All right. Well,
Perfect timing.
the owl bear
Get out of there.
is going to
Uh-oh.
push past you and immediately rush towards Tim. Tim,
Uh-oh.
you get to make an attack on him.
Swag.
Smack him.
Smack him.
The creature just runs right past you, Bag, just barreling in towards Tim.
Should have gone with the
Okay. That's a
universe punished you.
Natural one?
no. It was a 3
That's
plus.
gonna miss.
Yeah, I mean I have a decent plus, but it's not that
It's gonna
good.
miss.
Yeah.
So can just
Next
go
time,
ahead,
you still get to
lift it
take your
down
other
easy.
attack action.
Okay.
So,
All right. So
So it's any time you make that
Attack
attack
again.
action, you get to attack again.
15
Nice.
plus.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
And I want to do my sheesh. menacing where I get to go in after when you hit. Okay, so yeah, now I'm rolling my damage,
Like a
which
poo-poo all over that.
is a
Scene over there.
He's about to spend it.
what?
I hate him.
Yeah, no, why not?
So you're gonna use your menacing stack?
Yes,
Wisdom
that's
save,
an
right?
eight, and then it's a wisdom save
We've got so many.
of
Fuck your
DC
wisdom save.
14, and
No! It didn't help!
Yeah!
It was a 2 and then it was a 4!
The balance must remain.
Oh yeah, you still got 7 of them.
I've still got
huh?
7. I've still got 7. We're gonna make this spicy, guys. We're
Uh-oh.
gonna make this a spicy
Oh
battle.
no.
Okay.
So it is frightened.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right, so
I don't
that's
know if I can either.
D8 for the.
The damage.
That's 5 and 3. That's an 8 plus the 3. So that's 11 points.
11 points, nice. Alright, so as you strike against the creature rushes forward towards you. Let me see. Yeah. As it rushes towards you, you take that glaive and reach it down and duck and then curl up and carve it across the beak and through one of the eyes. As you cut across its eye, it kind of shuts it, it just lets it.
Jeez, Tim.
Well, it's
And then-
pissed off now.
It is afraid of you. It takes a couple steps back as it failed its wisdom save.
Oh, that's right.
And you see as it begins to stutter step a little bit towards you, and then it just lunges. It's going to take 3 attacks against you.
Ouch.
Let him on the roof.
So with disadvantage, unless I want to spend, I'm going to see. So it's a 15 fit on the first one. So the first claw reaches out and slashes. Second attack. I'm burning a hunter's mark so I can keep that. That's a 23.
Oh yeah.
So the second claw strikes and makes purchase.
Uh-oh.
I got the wrong damage dice.
You're so happy.
I get to go bigger.
That's going to be 17 points of slashing damage.
What the fuck, bud?
No.
Jeez.
As the two claws, the first one reaches out and slashes, you
Thank
duck,
God
the second one
she's
curls up and kind of catches you in the breastplate. It carves through some of the metal, digging in deep, and then it's going to reach out with its beak and strike you again. I'm going to take a disadvantage on that roll for an 18.
Yes.
With disadvantage, you got an 18?
Yep.
You are on fire.
Yep. It was, it's got a pretty powerful plus hit. So you're going to take 11 points of piercing damage.
Wow.
As the creature's claws dig in, then the big beak opens up and just takes a chunk out of your shoulder.
I think I should have followed the advice I gave Bag to run.
Matt, you're up.
I am going to cast Phantom Warrior as a bonus. Yeah, as a bonus action, I think.
Oh, Phantom Warrior.
Uh-huh.
All right, where are you placing it?
Right behind the owlbear.
What does it take the form of?
What are some medium creatures?
Pretty much any creature is a medium
I
creature.
would like to do another owlbear.
Another. So no,
That's large.
large. Any
That's
like
large.
you guys. You guys are all medium creatures, like regular sized
Humanoid.
characters. So
Owls, bears.
Giant rat.
I'll do the possum that greeted us when we first got to Foggy Bottom. I can't remember his name. Hey, Owl! I just.
oh Jesus. Oh God, what was his name? Hang on. It was I got it right here.
The ferryman?
The ferryman,
it was,
yeah.
His name was Randall.
Randall. Randall, yep. I want Randall out here.
All right.
Yikes.
I don't have a Randall mini, but you know I do have a Kinku with a little sword, so we're gonna do that.
Oh, that's what I
works
meant.
as well. As you conjure up this little possum with his one little bug eye that kind of shifts around. You all watch. You've never seen Bag do this. As he summons this illusory image that kind of appears and just kind of draws a sword and begins to make an attack against the creature.
Yep, okay. That's what we want to do. It's a 6.
Oh.
I'm going to turn tail and run up towards the stairs.
Don't forget there should be you add your spell attack.
It's a 6.
Oh, it's a 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you guys watch his Bag disappears, like appears out of that illusion and begins to run, just hauling ass. He runs around the corner and disappears out of sight. As
say,
the
"Hey,
little-
fatty!" As I'm running away.
Okay, so that's added your turn.
Yeah.
Sylvie, you're up.
I would like to call out and try to distract the bear. by
Okay.
Screaming, "Hey, fatty!"
Make an intimidation check.
Come on.
Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better. 17.
17. As you run out and you call out, "Hey, fatty," towards it, the head, as it's got its beak dug into Tim, it takes Tim and just slams him to the ground, turns towards you. You see blood's dripping off of it, and it just, and it just begins to run. It's like it's pivoting. It's about to run towards you.
Minor illusion myself away.
Okay.
With same kind of thing he did, just like the vision.
You use your action and your movement, and
No, I used the bonus action to cast the spell.
you used your bonus
I
action to
used my
cast a
movement to
spell.
run and my action to cast.
It's an
my
illusion
illusion.
spell.
Okay, that's right. That's correct. Yeah, because you're a quick wit. So, as it turns towards you, it begins to run in your direction. All right, good to know. Well played.
Thank you, sir.
Touche, sir. Touche. Okay, top of the round. Sylvia, you're up.
Am I within 30 feet of it? Do I need to
Yes, you are within 30 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna send a thorn whip at it.
Make an attack.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
2d6. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Nice.
Says if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
10.
All right.
Can I hang it like a
So
pinata?
as it slams Tim into the ground, Tim, you're just reeling from the strike. It lets you go. It's got its paw on you. It begins to run towards Bag, and then there's this vine that reaches out, grabs around the back leg, and yanks it backwards as it's going to get drugged back in towards Sylvie. So
I think that's all I can do.
that's all you
'Cause I
got.
can't do an offhand strike.
Tim, you're up.
Don't have anything I can do with a bonus.
Try
Oh,
the.
hang on a second. That's a cantrip, right?
It is.
Don't forget it does more damage at level 5.
Yeah, I did 2d6.
Okay, just making sure you did the 2d6.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
you're
a
up,
4,
Tim.
a 4 and a 1.
So I will make
Thanks.
sure I get this right. I'm gonna go out of order. Do I get advantage because of Wily being there?
You shift around.
Shift
around.
Yeah, you'll have to shift around a little bit.
I'll shift my bloody body around.
So you kind of pivot
Pivot.
right here.
Yeah. Bring it to me. And I will attack.
That's timeless, I feel like. It's just gonna always be funny.
It's so relatable.
It's so relatable.
The only reason that I even remembered that is because at work today somebody was saying that for some reason. I was like, what are you talking about? They're like, oh yeah, don't you remember? I was like, haven't seen that show in forever, guys.
Yeah.
So that's a 12 plus 6, that's 18.
18 will hit.
Nice.
Also, Tim, you've just been blessed by Mama Rafiki.
Ooh.
Alright, and so then I will use a.
Stop using this.
Shit, I just did my damage. Okay. So this would be my second attack. And I just don't.
Roll
so
the damage on the
don't-
first attack first.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you gotta roll your first attack.
Oh, that's right. You got me all confused. I want to use my same thing I did last time, an 8 and a 10. I want to use my another
Menacing.
menacing.
You can use another menacing. If
Yeah.
it's already frightened, right? So it doesn't make the same. You just deal
I
with
just want to
damage.
get the damage.
Yeah.
So
You can do something else. You don't have to do menacing.
well, that's the one that gives me the damage.
All
They all
of them
give you
give you damage. Yeah, all the maneuvers give you damage.
Oh well, freaking
Yeah, you can pick whatever you want.
Well, freaking my D10. I'm trying to find a D10 so I can. There it is. There's my D10.
I've got a bajillion.
And then
A D8.
and then
Always
D8.
dice
It's
getting
almost
across
like
the
you
table
make
from you.
Is
dice.
an 8. That's 10
Plus your
Plus.
strength.
plus
13.
my of a 3.
13.
I'm
You're
afraid.
crushing
I'm
this.
afraid of the owlbear. Okay.
It has
afraid of you.
It bit you.
Take
It's
a
literally
deep breath, Billy. Take a deep
afraid
breath.
of you.
It's more afraid of you than you are of it.
Only because of the
Menacing attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next attack.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
attack. You
Okay,
get another
next
attack.
attack.
Yep.
Be more
And you have advantage.
I'm
Double it down.
It's an 8 and a 12, so that's 18 again.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Alright, and I'm gonna. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll do another. Menacing, whatever it is.
Hit him.
Get him.
6 and a 2 is 8 plus 3.
All right.
Good.
11.
You just done fucked him up.
Yeah.
You gave it back to him.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, Tim, as you stand up.
Action surge.
Oh, he's not done. But wait, there's more.
By the way, I saw this boy there.
Go again. Go off then.
Yeah, this was good. This is good.
That's a 12.
That does not hit.
Ah, poop.
Bonus action.
No, you still, when you take the attack action.
Oh, I still get to do it again.
Go again.
Come on.
No.
13.
That's
Okay.
13.
That does not hit.
God bless.
Okay.
So
Bonus
as
action.
you streak out, you get up.
He's still in
You stand up from your feet, bloody and battered. First blade comes across as the creature's turned towards Sylvie. You carve across its thick hide on the back with the glaive. Come back up again and slash it across the neck. This time, as the glaive comes back for the last swipe, it takes its beak and just kind of and just grabs it and starts shaking. It picks you up off the ground and just shakes you around before throwing you back down.
and then a bonus action second wind.
I'm gonna hit it 9 more times. Come on.
This just heals.
That's-
This just
yeah.
heals. Plus,
Just him
Freaking
taking a
points.
breath
so
after
you got
all that.
okay.
That's better than
I know.
Yeah, that's
your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Wow, you're
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ. That was like
Screaming
a
on the
fucking saga.
I
Oh
can't
my
even see what's
God.
happening. It's just screaming on the
Attack him.
It's a moment.
I'm sorry, I get into those, okay?
Yeah, no.
Just be glad we're not doing
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
the,
use that distraction and hit it in the back.
Wiley,
I'm hitting the
go
back.
for it. Make an attack with
Alright, with
advantage.
advantage.
That was awesome.
Oh God, I'm thankful for advantage. That's 17 plus 6.
That'll hit.
Alright, so.
Whack him good, come on.
I'm whacking
Whack
him.
him
I'm
good.
whacking
Like
him.
I did. Does my Phantom Warrior give or benefit from advantage?
It does.
Oh.
It counts as a creature on the battlefield.
Nice. So, let's see.
It's a good point to remember for later.
6.
Yeah, it basically counts as another combatant.
I'm gonna take off all
No,
my
that would
freaking
last.
things.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. All right.
And, nope, you can't move minor range.
So, as Tim has this attention, you take your crook staff and smack it on the back as it cracks. You feel with the impact as you knock one of its shoulder blades out of place, and it just kind of it turns its head. You know the owl head literally swivels all the way around. The body's still facing forward, and just that ends your turn.
Is that in your turn?
You know what?
Throw something else at him, come on.
I literally don't have anything else I can throw.
Okay.
But the vine whip doesn't restrain him. No,
Just pulls him.
It just pulls him. Okay, cool. Yeah, no. Seeing what it did to Tim, I'm gonna make a run for it. Yeah, I'm taking the attack. And I'm running. Go ahead, burn it. Go ahead,
burn it.
burn it. I want to see you burn it.
It's a 22.
It's okay.
Burn another nose part.
22. It hits. Just barely, but it hits.
Oh man, I got the freaking dagger I should use.
Why so fluffy?
What all can I do with the dagger?
You have
Advantage. You can,
Impose disadvantage.
or you can give advantage.
You ready for this?
Yeah. I
It's
don't.
gonna be 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it hurts on it.
Yeah, but it's better than taking 3 in a row.
As you where are you headed, Wiley?
I'm heading out. Back towards the entrance, 30 feet.
So you turn tail as you crack the creature on the back.
Yeah.
It comes around with such speed and ferocity, manages to get you on the back of the arm and just carve through. It almost drags you back to it with those talons, but you manage to break free and run.
My idea's not looking so dumb now, is it?
Silly's
all
literally just like 15,
Spider-Man it.
like 15, 20 feet above all of you, just hanging out on the ceiling, just watching.
Suck to
Chilling.
suck.
I look this way, and go, oh shit. I'm already standing here.
So that is your
Okay,
turn.
well,
Wiley.
Mr.
That's my turn. That's my turn.
Well,
Give Spruce.
if they had not been so adamant on attacking it, it would be after you right now, seeing as you were the last, you tried to intimidate it, but these two just pissed it off. So it's going to take a first strike against you, Tim.
Is it afraid of me?
It is afraid of you, so it is disadvantage. And I'm going to keep that disadvantage because I don't think that's going to matter. Yeah, so 12 is not going to hit. So the first claw comes down and slams into the ground. You back up one shot, like you do one hop back. Second attack.
Oh no.
Yep, you know you need to.
I got 5 left.
I got 5 left. Okay,
You got 5.
We're burning through them. We're burning through them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Whittling them down.
At 4 now. As the first claw slams into the ground, the second one comes across with a dirty 20. As you pivot backwards, the second claw comes up and manages to catch you, clip you on the back of the head. It's going to be 13 points slashing damage. And then it's going to try for the bite.
Just a mere flesh wound.
Manage.
Just a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Come here, bite your legs.
16 to hit.
It beats it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Ooh. It's going to be 14 points piercing damage that time.
Yikes.
So the big paw slams down onto the ground. As you jump back, then you get caught across the face. The beak grabs you by the leg and whips you up and throws you into the stonework. That's going to end the owlbear's turn. Back. You're actually, you know what? As it throws you down,
No, it's not.
it's running. You get an attack opportunity as it begins to run.
Do they both get an attack of opportunity?
It takes a bonus action for him to command his illusion.
What
Oh,
about
that's
me?
not
Am I too
him?
far away?
No, I'm up on the stairs. Or
You went.
I also am still.
No, it's
Do you
fine.
have Warcaster?
No, you're
No.
fine.
Then
I just didn't know
I
that
also am
figure was his.
still hidden behind
Oh,
the
it's
minor illusion.
Yeah, I thought it was
That is
so-
true. You are still hidden behind an illusion. I take it back. He's still hidden.
Does it? I thought he
He
ran
doesn't
out
have-
of the illusion.
He did, and then
I ran
recast
back
it.
and then.
Oh, you ran back
Cast,
into
yeah.
the illusion. Okay.
So,
Yeah. Yep.
all right. So that's gonna end
Cool.
the owlbear's turn. Then, Bag, you're up.
I can still see it.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Moving the warrior over, using my bonus action. It's gonna take an attack on him.
All right, go for it. Make an attack roll.
Nice, 19 plus.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Yes. Okay. Okay. No. Well, I could use. You know what? I'm gonna use you. Nice. 5 points.
Nice.
It's just 1d10. Yep. So
Yep.
5 points of psychic damage.
All right. So your phantom warrior, your little phantom possum, he kind of runs forward and just stabs it. I don't think they make sound, but
They don't make sense.
if it did make a sound, this is what it would sound like. So it stabs the creature underneath
Just put the
the
phantom-
arm. You guys watch. It doesn't draw blood, but for some reason the owlbear still just kind of lurches as if it took pain, as if it felt the pain. So
How far away from the owlbear am I right now? I only move like 30 feet, right?
yeah, so you're 30 feet away.
Cool. From behind the minor illusion, I'm gonna draw that longbow that I have. Use one of my arrows and try to.
All right, make an attack
Try to
roll.
shoot it.
I don't think
So
you're proficient
this
with
is-
longbows.
And that means disadvantage, correct?
No, it just means you don't
Okay.
add your proficiency bonus. So it's
Okay.
just your dexterity.
Okay.
Just
17.
17 still hits.
Fuck yes. And these 1d.
D10 plus your dex.
D10 or is it D8?
Or D8, sorry. Yeah, D8 plus your dex.
What's your deck?
D10's a heavy crossbow.
Oh. It's a 1
That's a D10.
plus 2.
You just said not that one.
Oh, I did.
D8.
God damn. Woo-hoo! Yes! All right. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. How do you want to do this, Bag?
Thank God.
We cannot take another round.
I want to slowly start to draw my arrow as, like, in my mind, I'm moving the Phantom Warrior. Draw back. Wait for it to poke it in the butt, and it kind of rears back, and I shoot it right through the throat.
All right. So
It makes its last call.
you take a deep breath as it's kind of screeching and roaring. It turns around. Just as it whips that neck around and pulls that paw to strike at Tim once more.
Can it fall on top of Tim like
Absolutely.
the warg fell on Gimli?
Absolutely, Tim. As it grabs you by the beak, it slams you to the ground, and you look up as it's about to strike you again, and then the arrow hits it. Everything goes dark as it just lays on top of you.
Is it dead? Is it
Do I
dead?
take any damage?
No, you don't take it.
Okay.
I walk down, walk over.
Yeah, you could
Put a foot on it. So yeah, it's dead.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down on it.
I'm gonna start moving underneath
Tim,
to make
you're
it look
gonna
alive.
You're gonna take 1 point of damage now. As,
What did you have left?
as Tim gets trapped underneath this thing, you just use it like a trampoline. You just drop your spell and fall immediately on top of it.
Ah!
Where you land hits just perfectly for that beak to, as you land on the back of its head. The beak digs into a wound, Tim. You managed to pull yourself.
Draw my arrow out of his throat.
I didn't see under there, Tim. Are you okay?
No.
Did we?
Get this thing off of me.
Did we
Like
win?
a fluffy pile of.
Did we win?
You can come back now, Eileen.
Come on, coward.
It's dead. It's dead.
I'm trying to crawl away out from underneath this rug. Damn it.
It's kind of comfy up here. You can come up here and take a
Did
short
we
rest
roll?
with me.
I'm just gonna go and spray.
I got out of
Get this thing off of
there.
me.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Here,
Hurry,
come
get it off of me.
there. It's fluffy. Come on.
I start rolling the thing off of Tim and lift it up.
Whoa.
So you guys managed to roll this creature off Tim.
Stand up with my glaive and I just knocked the freaking its beak off.
So you
Hey,
just
calm down.
Hey, that's
Cleanly.
some
Valuable
money. Yeah.
Cleanly, right?
Money.
Valuable things,
Cleanly.
make an attack roll.
God.
But I'm gonna use my freaking
Menacing attack again.
No, the one that gives me advantage. I got one left. I'm gonna get advantage on this daggum.
I'm up here. Don't hit me.
Hit him hard.
I don't know what it's
No,
called.
don't hit
I'm
me.
doing it. This last one.
I love it.
Yikes.
+6, right?
It's the 2-8.
14.
No.
14.
Double 8.
So as you swing down, you're so angry, you're so mad.
Yeah.
You definitely hit and you make purchase. It's not clean. In fact, you gonna burn your dagger.
I'm
for
gonna
this?
burn the dagger.
Do it.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right, burn the dagger. Roll again.
Roll again.
Roll again with advantage.
Advantage. Oh, nice. Okay.
Reroll
Okay.
the whole thing.
Gets better. Gets better.
It's better.
It's better.
17.
17 is much better. It's not the cleanest cut, but it is clean enough. As you twist the glaive at the last second, you realize you're about to, as Bag is telling you cleanly, as you swing down, you realize you're about to just smash the thing. You're literally about to hit it with the actual blunt part of the glaive and crush the skull, everything. You pull back just enough to slice the beak off. You nick it just a little bit, but it's in good enough condition to where you could probably make some gold off of it.
You should probably go sit down and take a rest.
Yeah, Tim.
You seem
Great
a little
fighting,
hurt.
bud. You
Spicy.
really did.
Actually,
Beak.
Bag, that's yours now.
Oh fuck yeah!
You did a great job, though.
Yeah, you
Grab
did
the
a
beak. I'm gonna sit in the corner.
Way better than me. I think I hit it once. Not very hard.
to the corner.
I'm gonna start going for its pelt.
You
Go
want
for
me
the
to heal
claws.
You?
Hmm?
You want me to heal you?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for this pelt. Can I have some help?
I'm gonna go for the
Sure.
claws.
So as you guys begin to skin this owlbear, clean it for everything it's
Hold on, let
worth,
me get down.
Run its
Jeez.
we're gonna take a quick break. So we'll come back in about 10 minutes.
Dismantle it like ants.
Yeah.
Quickly and efficiently.
So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Adam up, yes. Hunter's marks last indefinitely. If I don't use them this session, they will carry over to the next session, which will be the Winter Wilds this upcoming Wednesday night. So yeah, they do roll over from session to session for me. So, because, like I said, you guys are cheering, you're being incredibly generous, and I want to make sure that your generosity goes to good use. So yes, they do roll over sessions.
Winter Wild's been a big
Thanks,
fight.
Hollow,
I made him
thanks, Hollow,
sacrifice
for
a
arming
few.
me up there. I burned so many. I still have four. I still have 4 left. So
Just need to use them all up before we get to
Yeah,
the
when,
further.
So thank you guys for
Whittling
hanging
them
out with
down,
us.
yeah.
Thanks for spending your Friday with us. Give us about 10 minutes and we'll come right back. Feel free to toss us in the chat. We're going to be chatting with you, hanging out with you. So feel free to hang out, guys. We'll see you in about 10 minutes.
See you soon.
I don't get to the intermission. There it goes. Let's see. So add them up. So our music artists. So we are subscribed to the Patreons of Alexander Nakarada and Vince Vept, who create really fantastic fantasy music. You can actually listen to a lot of their stuff royalty free on YouTube. And then there's the Fichter Brothers, which the Fichter Brothers were kind enough to. I reached out to them and they were really awesome. They just said, I asked them, I was like, hey, we're about to launch a stream. We'd love to be able to use your music. And they just said, yeah, sure, you're good. Just give us credit. And I was like, yeah, we can do that. So Brandon and Derek Fichter, they have a whole list of fantasy music on YouTube. It's really popular, really good. They have hundreds of songs, I think, like a ton of them out there. But they're super nice guys. They're fantastic composers and just really cool to work with. And then we have David Festlian from Festlian Studios. Actually, the music that's playing right now, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that is our suspense music is from David Festlian. And then this song in particular, this is probably one of my favorites. This one is Anton Shiloh. And Anton Shiloh, we purchased the rights to, purchased licenses for a few of his songs. Mm-hmm. So we've got a variety of composers, a lot of different musicians that we use. I'm much like you, I'm kind of a music nerd, so
That's all indicates I'm about to pick someone's pocket.
I absolutely love supporting musicians and artists. I wish we could do it more. I really do. And honestly, that's why we're so keen and so happy with you guys being so supportive and so generous with subscriptions and everything, because a lot of the money that we make on this stream actually goes back into paying for art. It goes into paying for the music, because these Patreons, they re-up every month, and it allows us to expand in our library as well. So every time we get a sponsorship, every time we get a subscription, a good bit of that money actually goes into making this stream better and improving upon the quality of the stream and helping us bring more to you. So that's why we really appreciate you guys' support. It's incredibly incredibly important to us. So we're so thankful for all of you and your generosity. Let's see. As far as favorite music genres, we'll go around the table real quick before we start back. Everybody's eating anyways. I'm a big metalhead. I like a little bit of everything, but like most of the time, I'm gonna be listening to metal.
I used to be a big metalhead, and if you catch me on the right day, I listen to it, but now I mostly listen to soundtracks.
That's true.
Fantasy
You listen to
music
a lot of
and
soundtracks.
Soundtracks.
I think more like singer-songwriter stuff. I am a sucker for a banjo or a harmonica. I have a goal of playing the harmonica on a headset while I paddle down the river. Would love to be able to do that. I'm getting close.
Okay, Randall.
That is like when you first said it, dream job, right there. Welcome people to the town. Yeah, that's all I would love to do. I'd be damn good at it too.
Yeah, mine is acid jazz and funk fiction. Funk fiction. Yeah.
Jazz
And acid jazz.
Yeah.
What an interesting
Yeah.
combo.
It's crazy, but it all makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a very James answer.
I like it.
Well, I'm definitely not a metalhead. I'm curious to find out what acid jazz is.
No, you should
Yeah,
look
same
into
here.
it.
You
Yeah.
actually would probably like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
But I'm probably a singer-songwriter's psychedelic 60s fan.
All right.
That makes sense. That checks out.
Okay. So there you have it.
What's yours?
All right. So, let's jump back in, shall we? As you're all sitting here in the, well, the three of you are carving up a owlbear. Let's have you all roll survival checks for me. While Tim,
Sure.
poor Tim licks his wounds, sitting in the corner nearby.
I got a dirty 20.
All right, sweet.
Survival?
Yes.
13.
Oh, Jim.
13, 20.
You're welcome.
Survival. We don't have a D4, do we?
Let's
do
see.
I?
Wiley does not have a D4 currently.
I'll use
okay.
one of mine to help the group. 23.
23. You burning yours?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have another
Yeah.
one?
Mm-mm.
So that's it. All right.
Not that I know of.
Yep, that's a 7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
K-pop. Nice.
K-pop.
All right.
That's what Admiral Up said.
Listen to a little K-pop. All right, I can get behind it.
K-pop.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of J-Rock myself.
Yeah.
but
Your sister
J-Rock.
really likes it.
yeah, my sister loves K-pop.
My sister too.
On that BTS train.
Yeah, BTS to anyone. New Jeans is the new craze.
All right. So with a, what was yours total?
23.
23. And you roll a 13, right? 13. And then that.
Yeah, you want mine?
I can't take it.
Yeah, you can.
So,
You're
you're
a terrible.
Sylvie and Bag, you two are able to get off. Go ahead and roll 2d10 for me each.
Actually, that one. A 9 and an 8. 17.
I got a 9 and a 4.
Nice. So, okay. So, with that, you are able to get off 9 claws total. Very clean. Easily done. There's one that's a little mangled. You notice the end of it is broken off, and as you look over at Tim, you see him plucking the tip off of his armor and throwing it to the ground. You're also able to get, with that, you're able to get 17 owlbear feathers.
Whoa.
Is that math right? Hang on. What were your second numbers again? I know you got 2 9s.
4.
8.
4, 8.
I got 2 more
Sorry,
stuck in
23.
Okay.
Sorry, 23
Here.
owlbear feathers.
Sir.
So, 9 claws and 23
Nothing.
owlbear
Hopes and
feathers. Now, you guys know owlbears are incredibly rare. They're a very rare species. So these feathers, that beak, those claws, those are going to fetch a price.
Tim, take care of that beak. It's worth some money.
Don't grind it to dust.
Yeah, don't
Tim's still alive.
bash
Tim? Jim. Oh, okay, he's crying. He's good.
No, old people they fall
I know.
asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a short rest here.
That's not. Never mind.
Would a short rest do you anything?
Yeah.
If we hung out here for a little while, could you get any better?
I think we should.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
I never got a chance to look around and cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this
Yeah,
opportunity to.
Is there crap underneath his
You're eating
house?
crawfish. So Sylvie's just still like breaking crawfish out of their shell and just slurping them
Oh
out.
my
You take the time to cast Detect Magic. It expands out from you. There is nothing other than the door itself. There's nothing magical in this room. You do, however, with Detect Magic going, find as you walk back towards the entrance, to the right-hand side of the door, there is a lever that is giving off a faint glow. It is hidden behind some stonework. It seems to be as though it's meant to be hidden.
I'm gonna wait to tell them about that.
Other than that, there's actually nothing magical in this area.
Okay.
Seems
I'll go
to
back and
be,
sit down.
it's definitely not a natural cavern. It's been carved out intentionally, but, or at least parts of it have. Some of it is natural, some of it's been carved out.
Since
Go.
it,
Go ahead. No.
I was just gonna say, since I didn't detect anything magical, I'll go look and see if there's actually anything just salvageable.
I
You
also
said
want to check
there's-
the nooks and crannies.
Okay,
Yeah.
make investigation checks for me.
I would also be taking a short rest with Tim.
All right, you take a short rest.
Yep,
Okay,
yeah.
All right,
Hit me for half my
Me
life
neither.
bar.
Yeah.
5.
5.
Worse than that. 3.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
All right. So nothing.
I didn't see anything.
As you're shifting around, I mean, there's some pretty rocks.
Some of my
Collect
fur.
some of
As you approach some of the bones and kind of like you take a look underneath as you kind of grab some of that fur and you pull it up. Bag, you realize as you take a closer look at it, this is badger's fur. You immediately drop it and just step away.
I want to step back and look for a badger skull.
With a 3, you do find pieces of a badger skull. It has been cracked and crushed all the way through.
Brains.
All that's remained is like the left half of the face.
Put it on my face.
Phantom.
Yeah, the Phantom.
Brothers.
Phantom of the
Was it
Waterfall
your
Cave.
brother?
It's still got little bits on it.
Oh.
Sticks to
He
your
was
face.
stuck.
As you pull it
Put it
off,
back.
it kind of leaves a little bit of like a filmy residue on the side of your face. And you should make a Constitution saving throw.
Gross. 2.
Yikes!
4.
A 4. Okay, so as some of it drips into your mouth, it's a little salty, a little gross. Nothing happens. You're fine.
What you got, Tim? More crawfish?
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be resting?
He's
I'm
resting.
resting. I'm eating, getting some
He's
energy
filling
back.
his belly.
Okay, good.
It's the best kind of rest.
I just realized I think this group eats more than any of the groups. Like as I'm looking around, everybody has extra bowls, and then you've got a
we're
snack over
growing.
there.
Don't shame us. God,
No.
not shame.
Off screen.
Billy, you do always
Nervous
have the
eating.
best snacks.
No, yeah, somebody's commented. It's like, you always eating something. It's good, alright? It's really good. You'd be eating something too.
So
Well, I didn't find anything. Did you?
I found some friends.
I think they were already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing else though.
Did you have a sad life before this?
Fuck. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, wasn't great. You know, wasn't really accepted by my family. Wasn't really fun growing up.
Insight.
make an insight check. Make persuasion or deception your choice, whatever's the truth.
12.
18 plus, but that's the truth.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
At least it's better now, yeah. I think.
Well, I just
Is
killed
it?
an owlbear, so that was
That's
pretty
something.
sweet.
You could brag about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
They
get
will.
some money off of it.
Listen.
We'll be famous one day, I bet.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll get there again.
We gotta come up with a name if we're gonna be famous. What should we be called?
The spice of life.
Bag full of tricks.
Bag full of tricks. Uh-oh! I think we found a winner. Oh my god, I love it. I'll take the pity name. That'd be good with me.
That's not a pity name. We
I
have
love
all of our tricks. And you're kind of our unspoken actor leader.
Actor on life stage.
Yeah.
I'm
For
good with
your
that.
entourage.
Bag full of tricks?
Could be fun.
Could be.
Just throwing ideas out there.
We'll think on it.
Yeah.
When these two wake back up, they'll tell us some more.
Yeah.
Your
Should we make
short
sure
rest
Tim's
goes
still
unimpeded.
breathing?
Oh, good. That's very good to hear.
While he was asleep, I would take a little mirror and put it in front of Tim's face to make sure he's still breathing.
Barely, but they are still alive. Tim has it is a concerning amount of blood pooling up in his mouth that's slowly dripping in his drool.
Should we get him a bib?
Yeah, probably. He's drooling just as much. There's just more blood.
You take a look at this point as you look at his fur on his back, like he's missing more. There's more bald spots. Those are not gonna. That's not gonna grow back.
Okay.
Tim,
Let's do some more.
come here. I'm gonna at 3rd level cast Cure Wounds on him.
Whoa.
And do
Alright.
Nature's. Use
Oh,
my
use your Nature's Fury.
Nature's Fury, so it's full.
Whoa.
Nice. So
That's
it's
big.
3d8. So that's 24 plus your wisdom.
Yeah, plus 3.
So 27
27
points of healing.
Damn, Owlbear ain't got nothing on that.
You feel better?
What?
Do,
I hit the wrong freaking button. I just made the death save.
does Easy.
And the stress is back. It's rising.
I'll fix this later. I just got
27.
I got 12 from myself, 27 from Sylvie.
39.
9, 39. I got 40. Woo, okay.
Do you feel better?
Yeah.
Good.
40.
Good.
How do I fix this? Freaking.
So Sylvie, as you wander over to you, place your little paw onto Tim.
We can
Crawfish
fix
covered.
Yeah, there's like little crawfish
Fix the trauma.
shells stuck in your
Fix it.
claws, like little bits
fix the
of
inside.
yeah.
this.
Look, there's like a tiny little crawfish pincer that's just like stuck in your fur as you place it. As it heals, you flick it off as the wounds begin to heal up and it gets trapped in one of the wounds. Kind of as it covers up, there's this tiny little crawfish lump on the back of Tim's shoulder where it seals
May
up.
or may not be permanent. I don't know.
But your wounds do heal up, Tim, as the fur kind of grows back a little bit. The bleeding stops. You stop tasting blood. And your short rest goes unimpeded. Wiley, as you tend to your wounds, kind of bandage yourself up.
But it's kind of late. Do we just want to make camp here? Kind of quiet. We're safe-ish, I think.
Should we go look?
What time
at
of
the
day was
stairs?
it before we got locked in here?
It was
Nighttime.
about an hour before sunset, so it was
Oh.
about to be dark, yeah.
Okay.
So it
There's
was about
stairs.
to be dark.
I missed that.
There are stairs that lead
Yeah.
up, and at this point, back when you first wrapped your head around this corner, you saw there was a little bit of light trickling in from the top of the stairs. It looks like when you made your way up, it is a long stairway. I mean, it extends almost 300 feet upwards.
Oh shit, yeah.
So
Let's tackle that in the morning.
Are you sure?
Was there any
If you guys are
more?
feeling frisky, we can go up there.
Yeah. Maybe there's something
I'm
else
not
in here with
frisky.
us.
Not tonight.
Archibald!
Quit that.
Well, if you're not feeling great, maybe you can stay.
Maybe I can-
You two can, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll scout ahead. I can scout
yes,
ahead.
that's what I was gonna say. Nope.
You
that
were
way-
gonna say you two stay here.
Yes.
We'll go.
Yeah, but that's fine. You're sneaky.
Yeah, I'm sneaky.
So
And I'm feeling great. I'm
I'm
feeling,
feeling
gonna
better?
yeah, good as new.
Good.
tap Wiley on the shoulder and cast fly on him.
Whoa.
You got 10 minutes, bud.
Now, first.
So that's the spell you chose.
I made a last minute change.
All right. So
First invisible, now I can fly.
Mm-hmm.
What other dagger tricks do you have?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. I seriously don't know. So Wiley suddenly his bag conjures up a spell that you've not seen him use before, and he taps you on the shoulder with both gauntlets, kind of, and suddenly you begin to hover.
Whoa.
So,
I think you said you had 10 minutes. You better go.
All right.
He starts doing circles around the room.
make a stealth check for me as you
Alright.
fly out, trying to be as quiet as possible.
I have advantage because it's dim.
Can I guide that?
You gotta be able to touch him, right?
Yeah, before he leaves.
Yeah, you can touch him. Bump him with guidance.
Get your hands down.
See if I ever guide you.
Get it, get
You
it.
just see Bag and Sylvie walking at you like this.
All right.
Let me touch you.
So you have a D4.
Okay, D4. Might as well use.
Might as well.
Might as
Super
well.
sneaky.
Okay, so that's 20, 24.
24 on
Nice.
stealth.
4.
You guys watch as Wiley, I mean, just like a whisper in the wind, just flies in up the stairway and just vanishes. No, there's no echo, no hum. There's this faint little sound, like this kind of sound like the wind. Wiley,
Is he gonna be alright? Is he gone?
He's
Well,
coming
not
back.
for good, but
Oh,
at least I hope not.
he just disappeared.
Go.
He got out of here. Oh man. Ooh, there's some jokes there. There's some jokes there that we're not gonna make.
Yes.
If we don't hear anything in a few minutes, we should probably go check on him.
as you
I can check on
fly
it from here.
up and out of the
Oh
tunnel,
wait, wait.
the stairs extending upward some 300 feet, and they finally, you emerge at this opening. There's little traces of snow here and there as you fly up and out. You notice the entrance to the stairwell is trapped between these 3 large crags that extend upwards, kind of hiding it from the terrain. You shift up and you look behind you, and you notice you can see the Umber Towers behind you. You can see the falls of the Cauldron River that pours down and cascades over this large bluff that extends to the east and west. You look to the left and you can see the mountains, to the east, and you can see the mountains. They extend high into the horizon. Snow-covered caps on top of them. And you turn behind you, and you see the Everfrost ahead of you. You fly up several hundred feet, and you can see the break where everything goes from being green to being white. As several miles ahead of you, there's this divide between the two. The sun is just setting. The twilight is beaming across this large plateau, this vast plateau, excuse me, and as you follow the river, just on the edge of the river, maybe 2 miles away, gleaming beneath the starlight, you see a mansion.
Imagine.
A very large manor. One like you've never seen before. It seems it's kind of hard to make out the details at the moment, but it's not far before the borders of the Everfrost. But the architecture is unlike anything you've ever seen.
Alright, I wanna take out the map and like try to map it, like mark it on my map where it is.
Okay.
Are we actually in Barovia?
That would be a
That
plot
would
twist. Game over, man. Alright, so I see this.
With our attack.
Okay. No, we better not be. Oh no!
So this looks like a hidden entrance to this cave, or
Yeah, it looks hidden.
Yeah.
It's like this cave is hidden from sight.
okay. And looking back, how far away does the Umber Forest look?
From where you're at currently, I mean, it's still it's probably a half a mile away, a little over half a mile
Okay.
away at this point. Maybe a little further. You guys know that you traveled a little over a quarter mile from it to get to the bluffs themselves.
Yeah.
And then traveling up. So it's just over half a mile away. It's not terribly far.
Do
And
I-
you can see
Mhm.
the withering curling around it between the very large bluffs that extend from east to west. But from this height, flying high above everything else, you can see several miles to the west, the bluffs begin to curl down and meet the Umber Towers. You can see at this point the fog has listed almost all the way in that direction, is beginning to curl into the forest itself,
Okay.
twisting between the trees.
Any sign of the astral that we were out here looking for?
Make a perception check
Alright.
with advantage because you have a bird's eye view.
$22.
22. As you turn back, looking to the north, looking for any signs of impact, something catches your attention on that mansion. Like I said, it's still 2 miles away from you, so it's very far off, and you know based on the size it is at the distance you are, it must be huge. There are 2 towers connected to it, one to the left and one to the right. You notice the right one has this large gaping hole in the top of it, like something has careened into it.
Alright. I've seen enough. I'm gonna fly back down. I don't know how much longer I have, but I'm gonna try to fly back down the stairs.
Okay. Fly back down the stairs to your comrades.
It was withering out there. Was it covering us? Can we go out?
No, the withering's is rolled through.
Oh.
It's headed deeper into the forest. But I don't think we're in River Bend anymore, guys.
Why do you say that?
Because I saw up top. We're in the where the ice and snow is, the Everfrost,
Oh,
next to the mountains.
getting pretty close.
And I saw something weird, some kind of mansion, bigger than I ever seen.
Just in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, and it looks like the astral we're looking for just clipped it a little bit. One of the towers landed somewhere nearby.
Did you see any life in the mansion? Anything moving?
Not from this distance. I can make out anything, barely details, but it's nothing like I've ever seen.
I guess we gotta check it out anyway if you said it looked like the astral clipped it.
Next to the astral, but
Yeah, if we're
I
gonna
don't know.
get the astral anyway. Did
Does
you
this
see
look
the
like
towers?
a safe place to stay?
I can't tell. Can't tell from this far away what's living in there, what's not. If it's abandoned.
No,
this
where we
place
are
we're
now.
here now.
Oh, right now? Yeah,
Place
it's
to
pretty
stay.
secure. Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty secure, but I don't know. Got a feeling about that place. Something's off.
How long do you think it'll take us to get there?
How long? How far
Like I
away?
said, maybe an hour or two of travel. Not terribly long.
Well, it's pretty close.
Yeah, not too far away, but I wouldn't be comfortable going
Was it
at night.
big?
It was huge.
I think it's the mansion that the troll lives in.
The troll lives in. I thought trolls live under bridges.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he got to be a good troll.
A
You know, like
good
a rich
troll? A
troll.
well-off
Maybe,
troll?
yeah, well, maybe
He
got
was
lots
definitely a
of,
rich troll.
Yeah,
He had a big old bag of gold.
He's a rich troll.
I don't think trolls live
Yeah,
in
man,
mansions.
I knew it.
But I don't know
Can't
much about the
rely on
Everfrost. I don't know who's living up in these parts.
I said we sleep here, get up in the morning and go early.
Yeah, should we? I don't know.
Take watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Probably,
especially
yeah,
towards that entrance.
for sure.
It's hidden, but it's not closed off.
Okay.
You see Archibald?
Who?
No.
The name in the riddle?
Yeah, I mean,
No,
who
the-
keeps
the
it-
message
keeps an
after
owlbear
the-
in his friggin'.
Yeah, how am I supposed to know what he looks like?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just that. Maybe he had it. Never mind.
Archibald's
Maybe
probably
Archibald
dead.
is ancient. Maybe he's not one of us. He's long dead.
The owlbear kind of answered to Archibald.
Oh, it did?
I said,
We
Archibald.
killed
And it said,
Archibald. So we killed him.
and then it tried to.
How did he become?
Maybe he was cursed.
Never mind.
I didn't-
You know that little spider, his girlfriend, the spider lady?
He has
Yeah.
a vivid imagination. He has to because he's an actor.
on life stage.
I'm good with that.
So in the morning, we'll go out and check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, unless we think we'll be cloaked at night. But we'll be in trouble if we run into anything and we can't get back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are on top of a cliff.
We are.
Most of y'all can't climb. Any
And
of y'all can't climb.
I
You
can
climb, yeah. We could go scout. Does the cliff look sheer?
You talking about the cliff that's...
That leads down into where the mansion is. Like, I
Oh,
assume we're up high
Yeah,
and it's down low.
the mansion's on the plateau with you. So yeah, there's no... Yeah, there's
It's
no...
just
So if
straight.
you go out the door, there's no cliff.
There's no cliff. It's
Okay.
just you're on a plateau.
Oh,
Just
Climb
extend.
up the stairs, take us up the cliff.
Yeah, it
Oh.
takes you up the cliff, yeah.
scratch that.
You flew.
It's about an hour away walk. We can walk to it tonight. If we're all feeling up to it.
I feel like we're in a safe spot here. I would feel more comfortable maybe resting here than going into the unknown.
Okay.
But I'm good with whatever.
If you feel confident, you can always just go out. You're the sneakiest of us all.
Yeah, I kind of want to see if there's any sentient life.
You think
Okay.
you'll be safe?
Yeah, I'm always safe.
Okay. Be careful.
I thrive in the dark.
You do. It's your
All right.
place of comfort.
What?
What?
I'm gonna go with him. Can I come with you?
Yeah, yeah. Just don't make any noises like last time. If you compromise us,
I'll just turn invisible and fly away.
that's true. That's true. I have no worries now. Remembering that. Yep. No worries.
Well, I mean, if we all want to go, I could make it super sneaky. But like when we get closer, because it only lasts for an hour.
Yeah, let's just go scout it out.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll be back
Okay.
before bedtime.
I better not die.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not coming back before bedtime. Let's go.
All right.
So,
This makes me nervous.
Tim, is you still over there like tending to your wounds and really just sitting in peace for a moment? All these young whippersnappers and bag get up and begin to make their way up the stairs and out the door. You following?
Everybody's leaving.
Everybody's leaving.
I misunderstood you.
Yeah.
Everybody
going.
included me in the conversation. I guess I'll go.
Well, you were just being so quiet, Tim. You could have interjected at any point. What do you think? Do you think we should stay
I'm
here?
following.
Go.
I'm just following them. Just
No, don't say it. I can stay here with you if we just want to let him go.
we don't need to split up. Let's just go.
Okay.
All right. So the
We're
four
gonna
of
make
you,
this quiet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we get closer.
All right.
so the four of you make your way up the stairs and up to the plateau. You see much of what Wiley saw. The sun, like I said, the sun at this point has set to the west. Or is beginning to set to the west. The very tip of the sun is just visible above the horizon line. The orange and violet just extending over this plateau. There are bits of small patches of snow here and there. It is much colder than where you just came from. At this point, it is summertime, so it's not inherently freezing, but it's cool enough that there's snow on the ground, which is unusual. But none of you have ever been this far north before. Twins Pass, you would know, is the northernmost part. The northernmost town of Orin.
Bet you guys wish you had pants on now.
I had a bunch of clothes on, but you told me I looked ridiculous, so it's been quite warm.
Yeah. Totally forgot about that. You were right.
As you begin to make your way out, you exit out onto kind of between these rocks and shift over onto the plateau and into the grasslands here. You see the river here as it shifts not far to your right, maybe 100 feet or so. You can see little bits of ice just dancing across the top of the river as it carries it over the falls and down below towards the Elmer Towers. As you look to the north, you see there's this very dark horizon line. A lot of stars kind of shimmering within it. You see the permafrost beyond this, the everfrost, this white on the horizon line, just ever so slightly glimmering. As your eye line follows the river, you can see, even from here, that mansion. It's a little bit of a walk. So you all begin to make your way towards it. About the time you get there, the sun sets. And everything gets dark as you guys get within a few hundred feet of the manor itself.
Should I go ahead and do it now? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Sylvie, you have been blessed.
Oh, thank you.
Hollow Help has gifted you with a D4.
Thanks.
So, up ahead of you, you notice this strange manor, 2 stories high. It seems very, very old, made of stone and brick. There's a tower on either wing, on the east and the west wing. There is a tower. The tower on the east wing has a large hole in the top where it looks like something has impacted and kind of crashed into it. You see various windows along the second floor. There's a large balcony extended out above the main entryway, but at this point it's collapsed and fallen down. You see there's some holes in the roof, there's cracks and stonework, there's a lot of dust and cobwebs in the windows. It looks like this manor has been here for a very, very long time untouched. Out in front of the main entryway, there's a set of stairs that can lead up towards the main door, and resting on a perch above the door, there is a statue of a dragon.
Are there still any trees around within that I
There are no trees.
None?
It is a plateau. There's nothing here. It's just
No
On
more.
the top.
no trees.
Damn it.
You're out of the forest. Lots of plants. There's some shrubs and some grass and things, but no trees.
Specifically says a tree.
What is it?
One with the forest.
Oh, the one with the 40 hands to be a tree. It could technically be a shrub.
That's generous of you.
It is generous of it, but it's also a homebrew thing, so it could technically be a shrub.
Yeah, I was just gonna use one with the forest.
Okay.
Discern number, size, and location of creatures.
All right.
I'm not taking
How
No.
far does that give you?
1,000 feet.
Damn.
Oh.
I'm not taking any chances. I get out with my hand axe and my sword of the wither.
Okay. Wait 1 moment here. Find something real
Oh,
fast.
shrub, talk to me.
There we go. All right. So as you reach your hand out towards the shrub and use your, what is this ability again? I can't remember.
It is one with the forest.
One with the forest.
You lay your hands on a tree. While doing this, you can sense the presence of other creatures within 1,000 feet.
That's right. Okay. So
Number, size, and location.
you reach your hand out towards, there's a small bush nearby, and you kind of grab onto it and you connect within it. And you feel as your mind wanders into its network of roots that touch other plants, other shrubs, other herbs, and extend around. You do sense within 1,000 feet of you, towards that manor, there are you sense the presence of 4 creatures. All of them significantly larger than you.
Told you it was a giant.
Might be right.
You can feel their footsteps. You can feel these reverberations, these vibrations of something as it calls out. It's like a voice echoing through the roots, but you can't quite make it out.
Hey guys, there are 4 really big creatures in that mansion. Like really big. Much.
Inside the mansion.
Yep. Yep.
Whose idea was to leave?
Well, at
Nice
least
little
we're
bee.
sneaky right
Smart,
now.
we're
We're quiet. We're one with
scouting.
the shadows.
I'm just come on. We'll,
Better to
we'll be
know
done.
your enemy
Yeah.
than
Better to
not.
know yourself.
You think it's more trolls?
Doubt it.
What's bigger than a troll?
No idea.
Y'all ever seen anything bigger than that?
I don't know.
Yeah. The trolls are pretty big. Big.
Go out to ancients. Are they big ancients?
I don't know.
Ancients weren't as big as a troll.
I know. I just wonder if there are big ancients. You know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's always a possibility for anything.
Yeah. Only one way to find out.
But at least we scouted
Go ahead,
and
you
we
go
know.
first.
Uh-oh.
Gladly.
Are you really? You gonna check
why
it
not?
out?
Why not?
But they're really big.
Okay.
I'm a
That
little
means they
scared
can't
of
detect
those.
me.
Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go inside.
Oh, try to find. Is there any windows?
There's a lot of windows.
Yeah, I want to try to look into a
What
window.
if we burrow over towards the house? We don't have to walk across the ground.
Under the house.
Can we get in through the foundation?
Depends.
And,
They might, you know, have
Maybe.
spots where it's not.
I guess we
Built
don't
well.
use foundations, so I wouldn't know what a foundation was. Fucking let's dig under
Yeah,
this
it
house.
That'd be a
Let's go.
spot where they didn't put down the bricks very well. Put them on the stick.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Okay, you're gonna lose your sneakiness until you come back.
Were you not coming?
I can't dig very well.
You can
can
go
follow
in
us
the
in
tunnel
the
right
tunnel.
behind me. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on to my
Just
tail.
stand
Let's
back,
go.
just stand back a little bit so the dirt doesn't get in your face.
Okay.
So,
We're gonna go right up next to the one of the windows that.
alright. You begin to dig ahead of you, kind of shifting through the dirt and what little bits of snow there are here. One moment. Let's see.
You guys are either brave or stupid. I'm not sure which yet.
Well, we're gonna go drop Wiley off. He's
Yeah,
gonna-
I'm not following y'all underground. I'm not doing that.
Dig your little tunnel ahead while you're not following.
Yeah, I'm going to find a window to look inside.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead. You're just gonna
Climb,
Go,
because
yeah.
I can climb.
All right. Make stealth check without the plus 10. You three make stealth checks with plus 10.
Did you come with us?
Yeah.
I still get advantage.
Yeah, you do get
Safety
advantage.
numbers.
Come on, I'm trying to roll a natural
Yeah.
20. I need some points.
Yikes.
19.
It's 29 plus 3.
32.
32.
Yeah, that was
That's
nice.
damn.
Yeah.
It was almost a nat 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
So 15.
Sylvie's real scared, so she's being really quiet.
So, Wiley, you begin to shift up, kind of rushing around the east side, towards the east wing, where you can see the large collapsed in, where it looks like something has kind of fallen in through the roof here. Shifting around in this direction, the three of you kind of go the opposite direction towards the west wing, kind of shifting around on that side. You pop up and stick your heads up, and one of you kind of like crawls up to the window here. Like I said, you see to the right, towards the center, you do see that the main doorway. There's the statue of that dragon kind of perched above it. The statue's probably maybe 6 feet tall. It's kind of perched up like a gargoyle almost above the entryway, and then a couple of feet above its head is the balcony that is now kind of collapsed on one side. Wiley, as you approach and begin to look in, I need all of you to make perception checks to see what you see. See what you see.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this.
Of course. Of course.
19 for me.
21.
Tim, as you go to lift yourself up and kind of look inside, there's this sharp pain somewhere deep within your back, and you're like, ah.
Stuff.
Yeah. As you reach around, and you kind of like grab your neck. You feel something underneath your skin. It feels hard and strangely in the shape
not moving,
of
is
a
it?
crustacean claw. The two of you peer up. Yours was a
Natural 1 with a total of 4.
okay.
I feel bad.
While you kind of climb up some of the stone and you peer into the window here. It's very foggy, very dusty. A lot of cobwebs. This particular window you're trying to look through, you can see what looks like a hallway. There's maybe some doors. That's about all you can make out.
Checks out.
The two of you, as you kind of like peer into the same window here, you do find there's a spot here where there's the glass is kind of cracked and broken in. It's a small little opening. As you look inside, you notice these windows too, even though there's glass on the outside, there are metal grates behind them, so they are protected in some way. So there's a little metal mesh on the other side. As you kind of look inside, you notice what appears to be a parlor. Very old, very weathered. You notice a lot of shelves and cabinets off to the right-hand side that have been opened up and smashed. There's some furniture here near a small fireplace that's been just destroyed. You see claw marks. You see where something is just ripped into pieces. The stuffing is all fallen out and rotted away at this point. You see as the stuffing looks like it's discolored and strange. Everything here looks incredibly old and untouched. Towards the right side of the room, there is a hallway that extends back towards the foyer. And directly across from you, there appears to be a door, but there's a large cabinet that's turned over and blocking it currently. And you hear a voice. Speak ye not unto the abyss, for it may answer your call. Alistair! When are you coming back? Oh, goodness.
Did you hear that?
No, what the fuck was that?
I don't know.
It sounded like an actor.
It did.
I'm an actor.
This place looked like it might have been pretty nice at one point, but it's completely ruined.
Should I go talk to him?
Well, the base is really big. Whatever it is, we can't see it.
That can be really big too.
That's a different kind of big bag.
Brutal but true.
Can you make yourself invisible and go see?
Yeah, how can I get in? Do I see any way into the house?
There's, like I said, all of the windows are, like, they have a security mesh behind them. However, there is a front door that leads into the foyer, not far from it. Kind of looking around, other than that, that's all you can see from here. It's just the parlor, the foyer, front door. You can't see what's at the back of the manor.
Tim, are you okay? You're being awfully quiet back there.
Well, I didn't really see much, but now that you're talking about it, I'm gonna just keep burrowing. I'm gonna burrow under the house.
Are you gonna go underneath?
Mm-hmm.
There he goes.
So as you begin to dig down right here next to the house, you hit your head on something very hard, very solid.
Oh.
As you kind of move the dirt away, there is stone that's extending even here, deep beneath the house.
Hey,
Seems like
hey,
brick.
Tim,
What?
we could maybe try and sneak through the front door and back could go invisible, and then it'd be like extra sneaky. We see what we see inside. I mean, if we're curious to get inside. To what end?
To what end?
Yeah.
It's cold out here. There's gonna be. I don't want to stay out here at night and sleep.
We think the Astral's in here too.
Well, I mean, do we think it's inside or do we want to go see where it crashed?
Why they said it hit the house?
You think they already have it?
Maybe.
I mean, if there's people here and something hit my house, I know I'd go to see what it was, and if I saw it as an astral, I'd take it.
Looks like there hasn't been people here for a long time. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know.
How do we know they haven't been here a long time?
Maybe they
Cobwebs.
raided it, yeah.
Broken things. How long is the house? How far is it from here to where, say, Wiley might be?
The house itself is probably about 120 feet from from east wing to west wing.
That's perfect. Cast message.
Okay.
Great number. It says 120 feet.
Yeah.
Wiley, you see anything over there?
Uh-oh.
No, it's kind of foggy. I see hallways, I see ground, I see structure. I don't see much of anything. Anybody
We're thinking about going in the front door. You want to meet there?
going through the front door.
Yeah,
I
being
think that's
sneaky.
a good idea.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Meet at the back of the house, look for a back door.
Yeah,
You
let's
can tell
regroup
them the
and
windows have mesh on them so we can't get through them.
The windows have mesh on them, so we can't get through them.
really?
Really, really.
Does
Just
this
not bite
window
through it.
have mesh?
As you take a look through the glass, there is, I mean, it's hard to tell because everything's frosted over and kind of like fogged over, but on the other side of the pane, there is like metal mesh.
Okay. Yeah.
They got the pet screens.
The rodent control.
Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, looks like that's probably the only way in. So regroup and
Front door?
yeah. Front
Cool.
door.
Let's do it.
Well,
Okay,
what
can
about the back door?
we agree if this goes really bad that we just run back to the cavern?
Yes. Can we
Yeah.
agree that if this goes really bad, we just run back to the cavern?
Yeah?
Did Sylvie tell you to say that?
How could you tell?
It sounds
I'll
like
agree
something
with
she
you.
would
Whatever it is.
Yes, she did, and yes.
say. Okay, well tell her yes.
He says
No,
yes.
I can't
He says yes.
Did he seem believable?
Yes?
All right, I'm just
I
giving you a
didn't-
heads up.
I
That's
didn't
my
check,
plan.
yeah.
So I'm running.
Okay.
But if whatever's in there runs faster than us, then I'm not running.
What
Okay.
else are you gonna?
What's gonna
What
get
are
me?
you gonna do?
You don't run.
I'll run the other way or something. Distract him. Yet, whatever it is.
No, I don't want to leave you.
It speaks our
Just
language.
follow us.
I'll
and
follow
run.
you. Goodness. If it runs faster than us, we're
Don't
all
do
dead.
anything crazy.
Headed to the front door.
You had to front door.
Stealthily.
I want to look around. We haven't seen the whole rest of the house. We don't even know what's around here.
No, we do not.
Would you like to see if there's like another house behind it or something? Or if there's...
Okay, let's dig. You guys can dig another tunnel. We can go around and see
Pop
how.
our heads up and around as
Yeah.
we go around. Okay.
See what else.
There might be
It'll
some
make
else
you
we don't know. They might have a, you know...
We'll do it. We'll do it.
So
Make
Wiley,
him feel
you're
better.
you're hanging tight at the front of the house.
Yeah, I expected there to be people here.
Fuck are these guys?
You're hanging tight. So you go to me to the front door. That's the last thing you heard. You walk over to the front door. The three of you make your way around behind the manor as you. It's like a Bugs Bunny toy. Just kind of like this little. Just dig the the mound of dirt that just steadily extends and kind of wraps around the side of the house. The house is about 120 feet from east wing to west wing, and it's about 60 feet back. So it's a pretty decent sized manor. As you shift around to the back side of it and you pop your heads up out of the dirt, you do see something here. You notice there is a cellar door back here that is currently busted in from the outside. You notice it's like the wood is shattered inwards. A lot of the stone is deteriorated and falling. There is also a hole kind of towards the back second floor where it looks like the stonework has just collapsed somewhere on the second floor here. There are two back doors, one pretty close to where you are here on the west wing, and then another on the equidistant from the east wing.
Should we go back and get Wiley and go through the back door instead of the front door?
I want to go to the cellar. Call them and tell them we're going to go to the cellar. Make him come around.
What do you think busted in that door? Do you think it's still in the cellar?
Probably the big things that I sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Just saying.
So we're at the
Literally
cellar.
told
Come
you
around to
there's
the back.
4 big ass creatures
So-
in there.
As
Why would they live in the cellar?
I don't know.
As the three of you are here and you cast this message, Wiley, as you're sitting up by the front door and you hear this message come in, what's your response?
Where is that?
As you answer, whispering back,
Where is what?
The dragon.
you hear the creaking of stone, shifting, grinding. As you look up, you see the stone dragon
Oh
turn
my
its head towards
God.
you.
Ah.
Strange. Last I checked, raccoons couldn't speak.
What?
And with that, we're going to end tonight's session.
What a wise friend.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Crap.
Crap is fucking right. That was. Yeah. Okay.
As you guys find yourself at Archibald's Manor,
Ooh.
we are going to end tonight's
We need to Archie's
session.
place.
We did.
So thank you
Archie's-
guys
Archie's
for hanging
mystery.
out with us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, for your
And the D4s.
yes. Thank you for the blessings and for the hunter's marks. Thank you for the subscriptions. You guys are amazing. It has been a wonderful night. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a great time playing this game. We're so happy that you guys have been joining us and sharing this story with us. We hope that you will continue to share with us. We will continue this story next Friday night, same time, right here on Twitch. And we will actually, on Wednesday, we have Tales from the Winter Wilds returning next Wednesday. So we do have a Wednesday and a Friday stream next week. We'd love it if you guys would come hang out with us and check it all out. And don't forget, on July 19th, there's going to be a very, very special Cyberframe test play. The third round of test play. These three here are going to be a part of that one. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we have a very special sponsor that we're very, very excited about. You guys will not. It's going to be a very different experience from the first 2 rounds of test plays. We'd love if you guys would come back and give us your thoughts on it. Let us know what you think about the gameplay, about the mechanics, because we do intend to release it for you. So we'd love it if you guys would check it out and let us know what you think. Let's see. Speaking of marks, Hollow, how many do I have left for next week? Currently, I'm at a solid 4, which I think is a pretty good number, honestly.
Oh, that's plenty.
It is plenty.
I think it's a pretty solid number. Started this one with 6, and then I ended up with 2, and then I ended up. Oh,
Yep.
bless you, Hollow. Bless you, my friend.
There was.
I'm gonna go ahead and change that to a big old 5.
Tried to burn through them.
Try.
At least it's not the Beholder next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which from what I heard, you don't make
Yeah,
attacks.
yeah. It's mostly safe.
It's just, yeah, we're screwed.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you, Hollow, once again for your patronage. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for joining us on this journey and all of our other journeys, my friend.
Yeah. And happy
Oh,
birthday!
don't forget, yeah, and happy birthday, buddy! Happy birthday! And don't forget, guys, if you didn't know, Hollow is is a member on Discord. We do try to chat pretty frequently. So if you guys want to talk to us and hang out and get to know us and talk all things D&D, we'd love to know about your games because we know that a lot of you out there play your own D&D games and run your own D&D games. We'd love to know about them. Please go join our Discord server. I think let me go ahead and pop that in real quick. Discord into the chat. We'd love it if you guys would join us and be a part of our community. And once again, thank you guys for hanging out with us and for spending your Friday with us. And we're going to go raid somebody, so stick around. And until next time, guys, we love you all. Good night.
Good night!
So long.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.